Hello everybody and welcome to Elite Encounters. I know that normally you are tuning in to see the Soul Severed campaign, but this evening we have a special two-shot we're going to give you as our seer is away in some work training, again slathered with unapproved time off we are, but we will bring you awesome stories nonetheless. Tonight we're going to tell you a story of rebellion, a rise of a populace, and a struggle against a tyrannical king and his oppressive kingdom. I'm joined by familiar faces. I'm also joined by unfamiliar faces. To some of you, familiar to me. There wouldn't be strangers in my house, so don't get the cart before the horse. But but they are obviously, they're here, and we're going to tell you an awesome tale. I ask that if you follow along with us this evening, that you set the mood this evening. That's put your headphones on, turn the volume up, turn the lights down, and just get lost in this story as I've asked my group to do the same. Obviously, they're not all wearing headphones, and we don't have the lights down low, but I've asked them to kind of steer clear of looking at their tablets or phones for chat. Rest assured, we will catch up to you when we get to break. I do have Jenny stock in the back. She's going to kind of keep track of chat as we go through. So if there are questions, feel free to drop them in there, and Jenny will take note. You didn't know that was your job, did you, Jenny?
I did.
So as we get through, again, we are not ignoring you, but we want to tell an immersive tale this evening, and we want them to get, these guys to get enraptured in the characters that we've built in the story that we're going to tell you. Now, hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button, and let's lock in. Morning in Orvast doesn't arrive all at once. It leaks in slowly, through shutters, through alleyways, through the cracks of stone where yesterday never quite leaves. The ovens should already be warm. The ovens should already be warm, but they aren't. You're here for different reasons. One of you is in line because you need the bread. One because someone told you that you had to be here. One because crowds make good cover. One because you are warned not to go anywhere else. And one because in Orvast, standing still sometimes is safer than moving. None of you plan to meet, but the line compresses. 5 bodies drawn closer as space disappears, the way it does in Orvast, quietly without even asking. A shoulder brushes another. A pack strap snags on another hook. Someone mutters an apology that isn't meant. The rain starts. Not enough to matter, just enough to slick the stone beneath your feet and make things annoying. Wild dogs bark in the background as you are standing in a line. Some would call this a bread line. Describe what the other 4 notice about you. Not your name, not your history, just the things that stand out when people are looking too close, but don't want to be noticed that they're looking.
Brown curly hair, otherwise very plain, but has a belt full of little bottles.
Very bulky, tall man, long white hair, a eye patch over his right eye with a vertical scar running down his face.
A person who is easily blended into the crowd. Just a plain shirt, plain pants, crossbow, book.
Wide brim hat with black hat, red trim, long black coat, red trim with a very shiny silver loot strapped across his back.
Someone with entirely too fine an outfit to be standing in this bread line. That kind of older, slightly creepy hotness that makes you wonder whether you want to go in or run away. Covered in too many scars.
Somewhere behind you, a voice snaps. Lines for bread, not loitering. You hear armor shifting, metal scraping on stone. Ahead, a non-human stumbles. A loaf slips from their hands and falls in the mud. No one moves to help. Not because they don't care, but because they've learned that it's safer not to. That was the fastest bell ever.
Fuck that bell.
The line for bread stretches past the square into the rain. Humans stand beneath awnings. Non-humans stand where the stone slopes downward, where the water pools. A massive shape passes at the far end of the street. Stones tremble beneath your feet. A dinosaur convoy, grain wagons chained behind it. The crown brands burned deep in its hide. An armored man steps forward. If you have society, I would ask you to roll it.
$18.
18.
15.
Nothing.
28.
Okay. Everyone except for our plain shirt, has a book, crossbow, khaki pants character. This is Varric Keld. He is a lieutenant to the crown. He steps forward from a large beast with 3 horns on its head. Ration discrepancies are not theft. It's intent. He breaks half a loaf of bread and throws it onto the ground. And sticks the other half a loaf of bread on the table. The oven's open when the crown decides who's worthy. And he falls back in line to 2 other soldiers who are standing there with blue armor, blue accented armor, shields, and swords down to their sides. And he says, "You may dispense the rations." And one by one, these people start to file through a single table that's laid out. And these soldiers are literally taking whole loaves of bread and breaking off like a quarter of the bread and handing it to a person, a quarter of the bread, and handing it to each person. And then there's a large cask of what you assume to be water, just in a barrel at the end of the table, on the table, where there are no cups. So you either drink with your hand, or if you have your own cup, you can fill the cup. You are not given refills, and you aren't given extras. And it's through the line and on with your business. The line is for bread, not for loitering. As you guys are filtering in through the town, again, some of you are here because you need to be here because you're hungry. Some of you are not here because you are hungry, but you are here nevertheless. As you guys find yourselves standing in this bread line, as it slowly moves forward, the rain never stops. But if you're human, you're standing under an awning. If you're not, you're standing outside. A little elven boy with pointed ears is seen running from an alleyway, and he trips and falls in the mud. The guards behind the table all point and laugh. The boy scampers to his feet and runs over to the piece of bread that was thrown into the mud and picks it up. By now, it's soggy and a mess. Grabs it and scurries back to the alleyway. You assume that's his breakfast. As you guys are making your way up the line, there's a loud commotion behind you, and a door to a well-known bakery is thrown open from the inside. 2 guards drag the bakers out into the street and throw them onto the street. One is declaring that they are hoarding the grain in the bakery. And with that, Varric comes over, draws his sword, and begins to denounce them as traitors to the crown. You think you are above the crown? Rations keep everyone alive. You are not special. And he looks like he literally is just like scanning the line, looking for people who are afraid to look at him or turn the glance away from him. And he again reiterates, the ovens will open when the crown dictates who can eat. You all know, being from Meadow Run, that the bakeries have long fed many of the villagers. It's kind of a barter system. It's not necessarily trade with money or trade with gold. It's, I have butter, you have bread. We kind of make a trade, and you all take care of each other. It's been in recent days, maybe in the last month, that the crown has seized control of all of the bakeries in this town, and you've heard in others. Varric raises the sword above his head, and he says, by order of the crown, I send you to death. And he raises the sword. And he looks.
Wait. This man is accused of stealing grain, and he's to be executed and get off that easily? I step forward, brandishing my whip.
Okay. He has the sword raised above his head, and when you say wait, he shifts his glance and looks at you. If you could feel the coldness in his eyes, you would feel that in your heart. Like, he listens to what you say and then looks at you he's ascertaining or judging the threat of you. He's not even actually listening to what you're saying. You're being weighed against the people in the crowd. The crown gives me the authority to execute those who cast treason against the crown. The crown owns all of the bakeries and the grain involved. Perhaps you're a conspirer.
I see you haven't heard of me.
I don't hear of anyone, and if I do, I don't care. Anyone else have a problem?
I would like a perception.
Go ahead.
No, never mind.
What were you looking for?
To see if she really wants to beat the shit out of this person or if she's doing it to save his life.
What'd you roll? What'd you get?
I got 13.
What's your intent?
My intent is to beat the shit out of this person and then kill him.
And then kill him.
But not because I want to.
Okay.
Oh. Well, actually, 13 shouldn't have been nearly.
It's okay.
I was going to say, yeah, that wasn't very hard. But
I'm not trying to hide it.
You think that she's come forward. You're not sure if she's probably the guilty party and she's trying to throw blame, or she's trying to get in the guy's face and wants to, throw down. You're kind of unsure as to where her loyalties lie or her actual intentions.
okay.
He raises the sword up, and as you come stepping forward, guards from around the table stop serving bread and press into what looks to be right in front of this little bakery. And I need you to roll initiative. below. Okay. Casey, now that you can see, where is your character standing? Are you in line?
Yeah.
Nate,
I would also be in line. I think I would. Oh, the front is to my left, it looks like, right?
so
Yeah, I think I'd be right behind Casey then.
okay. Kristen, you could be further up in the line. You don't have
Yeah,
to be
I-
schmucks all at the back.
No, I think I would be like in that spot where there's the person on the gray and then the person in the line, like right there in front of that person in the line.
Here?
No, on the yellow, on the
Here.
yes.
Great. So you were there getting your bread when
Yes.
the guards left, leaving you with no bread.
Absolutely.
At the back of the line.
Back of the line. You've stepped forward,
Yes.
so say here, or would you like to be further away? I know you have some tricks, so you could even be over here. I don't. Doesn't matter to me where you'd like.
Yes, over there's perfect. I wanted to be closer to the man.
Is your friend with you?
Yes, always.
Where would you like him or her?
Flower will be just behind that counter.
Over here behind this counter?
No way to.
Okay. All right. Have we rolled initiative? Okay. Casey,
What do I add to my measure?
your perception. 30. And what is your character's name? What are we going to call you?
Nico.
Nigo?
Nico.
Nico. Nate.
27.
And what are we going to call you?
Lincoln.
Lincoln. Kristen.
23.
And what are we going to call you?
Steve.
TJ.
18.
18. And what are we going to call you?
Fen.
Kiva.
26.
26. And what are we going to call you?
Countess Vermeulen.
Countess Vermeulen. You have an 18? Is that what?
No, 26.
26. He had the 18.
Yes.
Okay. You know, you almost put yourself in order. if it was just like a couple of you flipped around, it would have been good. So. Okay. Nico, you are clearly standing there observing what is taking place. You are up. You have 3 actions.
I am going to wait.
Okay, so it will cost you 2 actions to ready 1 action. if you're going to wait, or you could delay your entire action to a new initiative total.
I'll delay.
Okay, where you just let me know where you want to pop back in, and that'll change your initiative total.
Okay.
Lincoln.
I can't stand idly by and watch this man get hurt, so I'm going to step forward, shield in hand,
Okay.
ready to defend.
What is your movement speed, sir?
30.
You going straight to the guard?
Out of that guy's way.
I'm going to be as close to the man as possible.
Close to the man as possible.
Okay. So, for 2 actions, I can raise my shield, stride, and attack. I'm not going to attack yet.
So yeah, if you were going to track, you could hit this guy, but you couldn't hit the main guy there.
I'm not going to. I'm just going to spend 2 actions to raise my shield and stride next to this man.
Sounds good. Okay. The guards will come around you, Countess. They have their swords drawn and they're down. They're not like up ready to attack. They're kind of in crowd control at the moment. And the one in front says, I would be careful what you choose here. Your life is clearly on the line. And she kind of like raises her blade in a just like, you're not going to cross me to get over here kind of holding pattern. You are currently flanked. The other one behind you is not aggressive, but has her sword down, but it is in her hand. They will. I don't know why I do that. I have a little guy right here. Okay. Everyone within that red circle, so is pretty much everybody but Finn and Flower. Need to make me a will save.
My 3rd action would have been to draw my katana back.
Sure. Wait. Yep.
27.
29.
30.
Nat 1.
Ooh, okay. For those of you who failed, which would be our Countess, the rest of you passed.
Quickly, how are we doing rerolls tonight?
As far as like hero points and things like that.
Or, well, meaning like if people redeem
If people redeem something, you can have a reroll
Okay.
On that
4,000
round.
channel
Yeah,
points.
4,000 channel points.
Okay.
Or if you want to do, I won't do. If you want to give bits, I'll take your bits for their rerolls. But we're not using hero points. So if you want to give rerolls, 4,000 channel points to give any of these characters a reroll, absolutely, we love to have your input. Again, I'm trying not to pay attention, but we'll try to keep you honest.
Are we doing 500 bits if somebody wants to go that route?
Sure. I mean, if someone wants to give 500 bits, I will give you a hero point, even though we're not using them to get all the effects of the hero point. Okay. All right. Countess. When she steps forward, it's not even audible. The one that's in front of you gives you a look. And based on the result of your save, you are frightened too.
Do I have a reaction?
If you have a reaction that would trigger based on you getting that condition, yes. So if you have something that triggers when you gain a condition,
Just because I haven't gone yet. Okay, I'm going to keep up appearances.
Okay.
This is a deception check versus her perception.
Love it.
Everyone's perception.
Ooh. Boy, oh boy.
Okay, so that's I'm willing to bet absolutely no one can tell that I'm frightened in the least. I appear completely stone-faced.
So as you're standing there and she walks up, and again, it's just the look, right? So she doesn't even say anything to you. It's just the way she looks at you. And you look right back at her, and you can tell that she feels threatened because you are not afraid of her. Like, she does not believe that you're afraid of her, and she feels already off-put because you are not afraid of her. Okay? Steve. No, lies. Countess. You're up. You're next, Steve.
2 can play at that game. Really? And I give all of them super nasty glare, and I'm going to demoralize.
Yeah.
How many are there?
2, 3. There's 4.
Yeah, all of them. Let's see. That'll be 31.
That will get all of their will DCs. So all of these people are frightened.
Oh, -2. Right, I'm frightened.
You've still beat them. So 2 can play at that game, she says. And you are frightened. He is frightened. He is frightened.
You get a frightened.
And because I already have it, you get a double frightened because you're frightened too. At the end of your turn, at the end of your turn, you will lose one of your frightened conditions. It will go down to frightened 1. Just so you're aware. So how many actions did it take for you to demoralize them?
1.
Okay, so you have 2 actions left.
I'm not looking to escalate. I will flip the handle of my whip around and offer it to them.
Okay. Okay. They look kind of at each other and look at you. Clearly, they are already put off by the fact that you have shaken all of them. Steve.
I would like to act
Ah.
after that.
After this,
I'm gonna go over there and stand with this dude.
so you are 4. Steve is 4A. Gonna have a 4A, Steve. So you're gonna go over and stand with that dude.
Yep.
Doodly-doo. Okay, that's 1 action.
Nothing's happened yet, so I'll
You could take.
be ready with my potions.
Okay, so you could take 2 actions to ready a single action. So you could take an action to, I believe you have Quick Bomb, which allows you to draw and throw. So you could use 2 actions to ready a single action. So you could say, if anyone strikes, I'm going to throw this bomb at them.
Yeah.
So that's kind of your.
Anybody comes at us.
Sure.
That's what I'm ready to do.
Well, is it anyone moves towards you or anyone swings a weapon in anger, like
it
in
would
strikes?
be aiming towards us to attack us.
Okay, so if anyone makes any aggressive move or attack towards you, it'll trigger your reaction to draw the bomb and throw. Okay?
Are you by chance a follower of Yunko? Just wondering. If you
Steve.
are, you can sense that I am a champion of Yunko.
How about that?
Steve is not very what's the word I'm looking for? He's not aggressive. At
Aggressive?
All. Yeah. So I'm going to use pointed question.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask the guy who is sword in the air. I'm going to ask him, are you jealous of the baker? And that's why you're just trying to end his life? Because that's what it seems like to me.
He doesn't even turn to look at you. Of course. And says, boy, I have a job to do.
So with pointed question, I roll a diplomacy against the other person's will.
Okay. And what does it do?
Depends.
Okay, roll it. Let's get there.
Okay, diplomacy. I got a dirty 20.
Okay. Versus his will DC.
Will DC, yep.
So he will succeed.
Okay. So he can refuse to answer my question.
He will still answer your question.
Yeah, sure.
He insults you by calling you boy because he doesn't even look at you.
Sure, right?
And he just says, I'm here to do a job. And at that, You have what was that, one action?
That was just one
Yep.
action. Yep. Yep.
You
Yep.
should
Yep.
have 2 left.
I do. Okay, so I am going to devise a stratagem as my second action. So I'm going to assess his weakness, that same person's weakness, and then use that weaknesses in combat and use it to formulate a plan of attack.
Yep. Allows you to roll a d20 roll.
D20, yep.
Yep.
And then I get to decide if it's an attack stratagem or skill stratagem.
Yep, based on what you roll.
I rolled a 14. Sorry, new player. Who
You're good.
this?
So you're deciding whether you want to use that for an attack or a skill,
Yep.
and then you set that d20 aside, saving the 14.
Got it.
And then if you use that on an attack, it allows you to add your intelligence modifier to the damage, and you get that d6 or whatever it is for precision or whatever that you.
Perfect. Let's
yeah.
go with that. So I'm going to hold on to that.
You're essentially studying him.
Yes.
And because you are astute in your studies, you get to kind of judge how he walks, find the squishy parts, and you do precision damage when you decide to attack.
Perfect.
Yep. So that's one action for devise a stratagem, or is it 2?
It is 1.
Okay, so you have 1 left.
I am going to.
You are currently up by the table.
I am. I'm going. Just for fun, because it's early.
Funsies.
I'm going to try. Did they leave the bread on the table when they walked away?
Yeah, there's bread on the table.
Awesome. I'm going to try to take some.
Okay.
So I assume that's thievery.
I mean, there's no one there. You can just grab it. For an action, I'll just let you interact and grab it.
Okay, fine. I'm going to grab it,
Okay.
stick it in my pocket.
All right. The gentleman, Varric, who has got this sword above his head, comes down on the baker.
Shield block.
Okay.
I have shield warden.
Okay. And what does that do?
Oh,
I can put my shield in front of an adjacent ally.
Okay. And does it take the attack, or does it give him an AC?
Basically, you're targeting me now
Okay.
with an AC of 29.
So he has a 31 to
It's
hit.
the shield. So the shield block. And what damage? How much damage did it do?
Well, just a second. I'm not used to these dice. Okay.
Because my shield will absorb that damage.
17 slashing
Okay.
as he drops his blade.
So my shield has a hardness of 11. So the shield then takes 6 damage.
Yep. And then you take
I also take 6
6.
damage.
Yep.
But I have resistance 2 to slashing. So I would take 4 damage.
Yep.
I can get the slider to work.
That slider's a pain.
Right.
I'm just gonna type.
Almost always better.
He turns and he says, "Kill them all." And I need everyone to make a will save against a fear effect.
Didn't stand there. That was cocked.
Here we go.
18.
Fail.
24.
Pass.
26.
Pass.
31.
Pass.
19.
19. Fail. If you are not already frightened, if you failed, you are now frightened. If you are frightened, you will remain frightened.
1 or 2.
One. Just one. He will spend an action, and he will start falling back. This gentleman that's back here will try to club the back of that
And he's gonna
other.
get a bomb in his face.
He's attacking the baker. Are you including the bakers as your allies?
Yeah.
Okay, so you may throw your bomb. So on your weapon page there, you should have an alchemical bomb with your plus to hit.
If it'll open the package.
I mean,
30.
That will hit. What bomb are you throwing?
Is that on this?
It should be under spells and then alchemist.
Oh, I see. Well, I don't want to heal him. We'll do Alchemist's Fire.
Okay. And what is the damage of your alchemist fire?
2d8.
And you should have splash, correct?
2 splash, 2 persistent fire.
Okay.
Will I have a +1 to attack rolls? 3, 4, 5. I rolled 5. Does that make that higher with the 2 persistent and the 2 splash?
So you'll get, there's 5 damage that the actual flask will do. So you'll do
Okay.
5 damage, right? And then you'll do, what is it, 3 splash or 2?
It says 2.
Okay, so everyone in the adjacent square of that guy will take splash damage. So like the baker will take it, Nate will take it, because it's every adjacent square. Essentially, you're throwing the bomb and it's exploding on the guy. So
Okay.
the baker guy will take 2, Nate will take 2 fire, and then the gentleman who is hit by the flask will take persistent fire. So he's burning 2 fire damage every round because he's essentially coated in alchemist fire.
Okay.
You guys just watch as your Nico just pulls out a flask and throws it, and it just explodes. What color is your fire? Does it burn just orange and red, or is it
Totally
green?
purple.
Purple. A violent explosion, and it's like, you know, it's just like stuck all over him like slime, and it's just like burned the guy as he's standing there, and he's screaming. Okay. Finn, we finally made our way around you.
This person in the grass that's closest to me, who is that?
This guy?
Yes.
That is just a random guy who's in line for bread.
Okay, I'm going to move up between that person, just back between. Yes, there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shout, "Hold fast! They can't take us all!" And I am casting Rallying Anthem.
Okay. For those at home, tell everybody what Rallying Anthem does.
Rallying Anthem gives a +1 to AC and saves for everyone that's my ally within 60 feet.
Within 60 feet, which is more than enough range for everyone to get that bonus. So +1 to AC and saves.
And resistance equal to half my rank and to physical damage, so 2.
That's pretty good. Okay, so that's 1 action to move, 1 action for Rallying Anthem.
And then I am going to quick draw a pistol from my belt.
Yep.
And fire on the guy with the ring standing on the
You got it.
platform there.
Okay, roll it.
The guy that's on fire?
Yes.
Sweet.
31.
That
31.
Is that AC bonus a circumstance bonus, or how does that work with a shield? I'm just
I
wondering.
believe his is a circumstance bonus.
So
Status bonus.
It's a status bonus.
Is yours a circumstance
I,
bonus?
I think the shield is a circumstance bonus because it's circumstantial that I've held it up.
Yeah.
So,
So if they are different, they will stack. If they are the same, they will not. All right.
31 to hit.
31 will hit, and I did your gunfire.
I heard that. Sounds great.
Yes, sir.
And that's going to be 9 damage.
9 points of damage. You got it. Okay. Top of the order, Lincoln.
great. So I'm covered in fire.
You're kind of stepping in fire.
Stepping in fire.
You're very close to fire.
Yeah, so this guy here is in front of me. He just kind of struck my shield, right?
Yep. And he's left the baker on the ground unharmed, but he is on the ground. And then Varric has retreated back away from the rest of the guards that are now up there.
Got it. I'm going to cast Bless.
Bless, you say?
Yep.
Now, what does Bless look like for you?
So I slam my shield down on the ground, and the symbol of Yunko that I've emblazoned on the front of it starts glowing, and basically a circle sphere of energy kind of shoots out in a wave from that, in a 15-foot emanation around me. So everyone who is my ally gains a +1 status bonus to attack rolls, which you just did with Rallying Anthem. Did Rallying Anthem do that?
Nope.
Okay, then I wouldn't do that. Because that's it's doing the same thing, right?
Yours will maintain. He has to use an action to keep his. So if you do yours,
okay.
he can use his actions for other things.
Okay.
But I'm not trying to tell you how to. You do you.
Yeah, I'll do that. 2 actions for bless. So everyone that sustains for a minute, 15-foot emanation. So everyone within 15 feet of me has a +1 status bonus to attack rolls. Yeah.
Which is, I think everyone that's up on the platform. I think the Countess is out. I think Finn is out, and I think Steve is out, and of course Flower is out.
And then with my third action, I will raise my shield again.
Okay. Shield is up.
And for the record, currently I am considering anyone that is not in a uniform of the crown as my ally.
Okay. That's fair.
Same, yeah.
Countess, those guards now seeing, given the command from Varric, they are going to raise their sword and they're going to attempt to attack you.
Okay.
You are off guard as you are being flanked. You are frightened, 1, because you have had your turn.
I believe I am immune to flanking,
You are immune to flanking.
unless they are higher level than me.
Okay. Well, they are not higher level than you. I can tell you that. So if you would with like evasion or something of the sort.
What is it called? Yeah, I mean, it's a rogue class
Yep.
ability. Deny advantage.
Okay. So you are not off guard, but you are frightened 1. And they, the first one will take 3 swings at you, and unless a 19 hits you, she just swings wildly and misses you all around. The one behind you will attempt the same. That is a 27. Does that hit you?
Yes.
Okay. You will take 10 points of slashing damage. And then she rolls a natural 1 and draws her blade back. And as she draws her blade back in the rain, the blade just kind of flies out of her hand and bounces down the street. And she just kind of turns.
Point, and I'm gonna laugh.
You can do that.
Is laughing a free action?
It can be, for sure. Countess, you are up. The one behind you has thrown her weapon down the street. The one in front of you swinged wildly and missed you all 3 times.
Is the one that lost the weapon looking away?
Yeah, she's looking back down the street.
Oh,
Are they? And they're not still frightened, are they?
Well, no, not anymore because their turn is over. So their frightened will fall off. They are not frightened.
Okay, so I guess just because her back is turned doesn't mean she's off guard.
You could pull Flower up there and flank with you.
Yeah, I guess I'll command him to attack her.
Describe what Flower looks like.
Flower is a dromaeosaur, and Flower is dressed in a bright red bow on her head, but also has like a bunch of like tacking that is a little brutal looking. There's spikes on it, and they're somewhat indiscriminate as to which direction they're facing.
Cool. So just when you command your Flower, It will get an action to move, and because you're a Beastmaster, correct?
Yes.
So when you command, he'll get an action to move, or she will get an action to move and an action to strike.
Yes. Okay, that's...
I play one of these on Monday.
Okay.
A dinosaur?
Yes. He's ironically the same color as that dinosaur.
Okay, 22, presumably he's off guard.
22 being off guard will hit that guard.
Max. 19.
19 damage. That hurt.
Not as much as this is going to.
Love it.
I will drop the whip,
Yep.
reach up into my hair, and pull out a glowing red knife and stab him right in the back of the neck.
Go for it.
Let's see. Map. I should have this. Oh, there we go. 23.
23 will hit.
Uh, 17.
17.
Not the best.
Okay. Does the glowing knife stay in your hand, or do you...
Yeah.
Okay.
It does.
So, 1 to command flower. Does it cost you the action to draw the...
It does.
Okay, and then 1 to stab the guard in the neck. That's rude. Rude, rude, rude. Nico, you're up.
Oh, and I lose frightened.
Yes, you sure do. Thank you for keeping me honest.
That was both frightened. Gone now, right?
Yep.
So the guy in front of me is still frightened,
Yeah, because he's not had his turn to come back around.
and he's on fire.
He is on fire.
And he's been shot.
And he's been
I
shot.
want some shrapnel too.
Some shrapnel, you say?
Yep.
You're gonna
Blood bomb.
draw and throw another bomb?
Yep.
Okay, roll it.
What am I adding to this?
Should be 15, I believe, or 16.
Got the bomb again. Bomb plus 16.
Aha. 25.
25. That will hit.
Nice. This one doesn't do as much damage, but it's more persistent. And
Plus 1 for the bless. 26.
fair enough.
Every little bit helps.
Yeah.
Yep.
8. Am I adding anything to that?
You read what the bomb says.
Then no. But it deals 1 slashing damage plus that.
Okay. And it's
persistent bleed damage.
so now it's taking one. It took 1 piercing damage, right, or slashing damage, right? 1 slashing damage,
1 slashing.
and then it's taking 2 persistent fire and
persistent bleed.
8 persistent bleed. Because all that damage is persistent bleed, right? Minus the slashing.
The listed persistent damage.
Yeah.
2d6 persistent.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So he's taking 2 persistent or 2
one was a
persistent
warning
fire
shot.
and 2d8 or 2d6 persistent.
That sounded like a lot of
bleed.
persistent bleed. I was like, what?
Yeah, yeah.
That's awesome.
That's a lot. Nope. Steve.
Oh,
No, wait. That's 1. You have 2 left. 1 draw.
There's
throw.
also 2 slashing splash damage.
So then the Baker and Lincoln, but you're resistant
I
to
have
slashing.
two
so
slashing
the
resist-
Baker will take 2 slashing damage.
Doesn't everyone have
he has-
resistance?
Yeah.
2 from you. Okay. The Baker will take none.
Cool. I'm gonna help him up.
Help. Okay. You'll help the 1 Baker up. Okay.
Whichever one I'm accidentally hitting here.
Well, the one you're accidentally hitting is on the other side of Lincoln. You're accidentally hitting this guy, but
Yeah.
this one was the one laying on the
I'm
ground.
gonna usher them away.
Are you?
Can I do both? Like, help one.
You
up.
still have you can help
And
one
then
up for one,
have
and you can
him-
have a move action to kind of help him out of the way.
Yeah.
Okay. So where would you like to go? Down this trees or out where the like all the rest of the people
The
are?
opposite direction of where lots of people are. So yeah, towards the tree.
Okay, so you're going toward the trees. Okay. Steve,
Okay, so I devised this stratagem.
you sure did.
Now I'm going to attack using that roll that I did before.
Okay.
Which was a 14. So I'm adding a 15 to that for my crossbow.
Okay.
And then I get to you. Wait, what did I do? Do that. So I could add my intelligence. Is that part of the 15 though?
No.
Oh, so on top of that?
So you'll add your intelligence to the damage,
Oh, to the damage. Got it.
right? And then you'll add the persistent die or whatever it is that's on there.
So I've got that.
Yep.
So it's a 29 to hit.
That will hit. Who are you hitting?
I am hitting. Can I hit the guy that's running away?
You absolutely can.
Okay. Just making sure he hasn't gotten to the point where he's too far. And I'm going to use strategic strike
Yep.
since I thought about this beforehand. So in addition to adding my intelligence modifier, I also get to add 2d6 precision damage.
Get him.
Six, 7, 13.
13. You got it. That's one, right?
That's one. Yeah. I'm gonna. Nobody paid any attention to the fact that I took the bread off of the table the last time, so I'm just gonna start passing the bread down the line.
Okay. So the remainder of your 2 actions, you're going to be handing bread out?
Just hand bread out and like encourage people to just
Okay.
take the bread and walk. Yeah, that didn't look good.
Varric will come up into the line as you are starting to turn to work your way down to start handing bread out.
Oh.
And as you are handing bread, the guy is reaching up to take the bread from you, and Varric runs a blade straight through him, and you watch the blade go through him and out the other side.
How far away is that from me?
About 30 feet.
Oh, okay. No reaction.
Runs the blade through him. The one that you've handed the bread to.
Yep.
Just, and he pulls the blade out, and he says, "That bread belongs to the crown." And he's like staring like right through your soul, like. And then he will back up.
Yeah, of course he is, because he's a. That's how bullies behave.
This gentleman, being on fire
And bleeding.
and bleeding
bleeding.
and frightened and shot,
He's not having a good day.
he still
No.
has orders though.
He
gonna
picked
die.
the wrong spot to stand.
He's hitting the baker. Would you like to have your reaction?
I would, but this time I'm going to use Flash of Grandeur. So
Okay.
as a reaction, I again slam my shield down. A bright light emanates out. He gains 9 resistance to all damage.
Okay.
And then the attacker is surrounded in revealing light for 1 round. And he's off guard for 1 round.
Okay. So he gains resistance 9, so it will supersede yours, so they won't stack. So he comes up and he hits, and you see this reverberating energy kind of shaking under the weight of the kind of hammer that this guy has. And as he's swinging through, the energy kind of cracks, as it's kind of absorbing some of that energy, and he clubs this baker in the back of the head. He does, even with the I rolled max damage.
Oh.
Even with the resistance,
Wow.
with the resistance, he still took 17 damage. And this baker will fall forward
Oh man.
onto the ground. And he just turns and looks at you, and he's like, "Traitor." And he will attempt to swing at you.
Yep.
Not with a 2.
Nope. It's not quite a 30.
Ooh. That may get you, though. With map, no, probably not. That would be a 26.
AC's a 30.
Okay. He rolled a 19 on his third one. I mean, that's close. All right. That's them. We find ourselves and our good friend good friend Finn. We're just trying to get back to Steve. Finn, what are you doing, buddy?
The baker that fell on the ground. Can I tell if he's
Not from this distance. You would have to come up and do some like medicine investigations kind of stuff. He is bleeding profusely out of the back of the head where he took a hammer to the head.
okay? My courageous anthem stays active because I struck another
Because you are a
person
warrior
while
muse.
it was
Yep.
active.
Yep.
So I'm gonna move up next to him.
To the baker? Mm-hmm. Okay. That's 1.
I am going to cast Soothe
Okay.
on him.
Okay.
Just gonna hope that he's still clinging to life and go ahead and cast that.
Okay.
And
What does your soothe look like?
this white energy just comes out of my hand where I'm holding it towards him and surrounds the body as his wound starts closing up on
Okay.
itself.
Do you have to touch him, or is it ranged? It's ranged, right?
It's ranged.
So you reach out with that energy and you watch it shoot out of you and go down to the baker, and it swirls around the baker and starts to pull those wounds shut, and then it just kind of like dissipates and fades off the baker.
He's gonna get 13 back.
The baker's already dead.
Okay. 2.
Okay.
And with my last,
Yep.
because that was
Yep.
oh no, that was 2.
2
so
for
that's
Soothe,
all
right?
3.
Yep.
Yep, that's me.
Okay. Top of the round. Lincoln.
I don't like that he just killed the baker. He's off guard.
He is not frightened. He has all those other things, but he's not frightened
Yeah,
anymore.
still off guard from my that off guard lasts until
Hold on, let me write down his a plethora of persistent damage.
Sure.
Got it.
Okay. I'm going to take my katana named Mercy, and I'm going to slash him.
Okay. Roll it.
Basic strike here. That is a 29.
29. That will hit.
Okay. That is 12 damage. It is holy, and it is non-lethal.
Okay. Sounds good. What's 1 from you?
That's 1 for me. Second is going to be maintain bless.
Okay. So, and it also increases the radius,
increases to 25 feet now.
So, this plus 5. So that will get everybody. Yeah, it'll get everybody because Steve's over here. Yep.
Everyone but Flower.
Yeah, I think everyone but Flower, because I think it would come out to here.
Yep.
So yeah, pretty much everyone but Flower.
Okay. And last action is to raise my shield again.
Okay. Perfect. Countess. The ones around you. The one in front of you is going to attempt to strike you again. Given the orders, she will miss. She's now getting frustrated and trying to hit you, and she's going to start to fall back and try to kill the guard or the baker that is trying to be pulled down the alleyway. She will hit the baker. Okay, the one behind you will attempt to hit you. You are no longer, not that you were off guard to begin with, but she will try to hit you.
Has she retrieved her weapon?
She's going to punch you.
Okay.
Yeah, she's not going on the other side of Flower to try and get that weapon. Yeah. That is a 21 to hit you with her fist.
No good.
So she, and you just kind of duck out of the way. That will miss, and that will definitely miss. She doesn't want anything to do with any of this. Okay, we're at your turn.
I will call out to everybody, what are you doing? Finish them off, then worry about the peasants. And I will... As I stab at her, I look absolutely furious for just a moment, like I'm letting repressed anger out. 31.
31, that'll hit.
Not a crit.
Not a crit.
+1 from bless.
Still not a crit.
Off guard.
We're trying.
I know you are.
Every little bit helps.
If you had one more, it'd be a crit.
Oh,
One more.
Well, if you had one more,
One more. Okay, well, I'll go again. 14.
14 damage?
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh, I've never understood. If Flower attacks on her own, does that is that still in my map?
Yes.
Okay. 20.
To hit, that will miss.
Oh, wait, 21.
+1.
That will hit. Got to remember those +1s. That's the difference.
That's a little better. 20.
20. How would you like to dispatch this first guard?
Flower is going to nip at the back of his cloak and pull his neck back for me to slit an ear.
Very nice. Okay.
And I will turn to the remaining one.
There's a 5-foot step between you and her.
Okay, yeah, I'm not intending to
Okay.
attack.
Sure.
I'm going to feint.
Okay.
Uh, 31.
And that's against
Perception DC.
Perception DC. That 31?
Yes.
Yeah, you got her.
Not a crit.
Not a crit.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so she is off guard just to me until the end of her next turn.
Okay.
And she loses 2 perception and reflex. And I get a free step, which I will... Is anybody else next to her?
The baker is next to her, and Casey's character Nico is just beyond the baker.
I will move into the opposite side from Nico.
Okay. I mean, technically, you're threatening with that baker, but the baker's not really providing you any kind of bonus because he's not really threatening the guard. But if Nico were to move around, step around, or take a 5-foot step, you could threaten the same square.
Flower will act on her own
Yep.
for one action. Last command was to attack them, but of course she's not in range to attack.
She does know who the enemies are at this point, so she could move to get in position with.
Okay, let's move. She's my buddy. She's
Yep.
gonna move in with me.
Do you want her to flank with you?
Yes,
Okay. I figured that was the case.
that's her instinct.
Okay. You got a dinosaur next to you.
It's been a weird day.
You're up.
How bad's the baker look? I didn't hear how much damage.
It, well, took some damage, bleeding. Not falling over dead, but is bleeding. Took 9.
There's really not a whole lot I can do other than... Well, I can move away and try to heal said.
I mean, you technically don't have to move away. You can just.
Well, the attacker's still standing right there.
Correct.
It would be smarter to move away and then do it.
You're not wrong. Where would you like to go? Down the path with the trees? Do you want to work your way back around?
Yeah, there's more good guys that way.
I was like, you're working. So you kind of work your way through here,
Yeah.
and we'll get you over here by Lincoln.
Yeah.
That's one.
I'm gonna glance around a little bit. Does he look like he's taking any damage?
He probably looks
So
pretty good.
I haven't taken any.
I look great.
You're over there too, right?
Yeah, Finn is over there. Yep.
Finn. I was like,
I don't think he's taking any damage either.
then I'll just do normal healing.
The Countess looks like she's taking a little bit of damage.
Yeah, but if I throw a potion at her, it'll
You're
also
right.
heal the bad guy.
You're right.
So I'll wait.
Okay. Perfect.
I'm just gonna normal heal the person.
Normal heal which person?
The baker.
With what? Battle medicine? You're gonna pull out your.
Yeah.
You're gonna do that. Okay. So roll me medicine and tell me. You are a master in medicine. Which DC would you like to try for? 15, 20, or 30?
What do those do?
A 15 is 2d8 healing. A 20 is 2d8 plus 10. A 30 is 2d8 plus 30.
And a crit adds.
And a crit adds
48 or something.
adds 2 more d8 to that total.
We're gonna go with a tiny band-aid because we're still
So
fighting.
going for the 15 for the 2d8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I rolled an 11.
And I know your medicine is higher than a 4.
If I rolled anything other than a 1,
Yeah.
I got that.
Go ahead and roll your.
2d8.
Well, did you get a 25 or higher?
So she can't. She has to tell you what DC she's going for.
Right.
And then she rolls. And then if you crit, do you get a 25?
26.
26.
Yeah, so
so
that's
you'll
crit.
do 48 healing.
Then I'm gonna double what I rolled.
Sure. However you want to do it.
10.
Okay, so you'll have to do it in the other direction, right? So you have to battle medicine that person and then walk away. You can't walk away and then battle medicine them over there, because you're treating them like the baker's back here.
Oh.
See what I'm saying?
I
You
was
drug
trying
the,
to-
you drug
yeah.
the baker away.
Yeah.
You don't want to drag that baker away from that guard. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I'll do that later.
So you'll heal the baker and then walk away.
Okay.
Okay. So you will heal the baker. Okay.
Heal the baker.
Heal the baker. Steve. We meet again.
It's always Steve.
It has to be.
Really perturbed at the fact that the big guy is pussyfooting around in the trees. So I'm going to aim my crossbow at him.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Yeah, I think that's got him.
Steve's pretty awesome. So that is 9 points of damage.
That's with your crit.
Sadly.
Okay.
Sadly.
You got it.
And then I'm going to attempt I have no idea how to pronounce this, a bone mote?
Okay. Bon mot.
Mott? Sure. And I'm going to launch an insightful quip at him. Something to the effect of, for a guy so big, you could do so many other better things. And then I'm going to do diplomacy against his will DC.
Okay.
I got a 26.
That'll get him.
Awesome. So he is distracted
Okay.
and will take a -2 status penalty to perception and will saves for a minute.
A minute. Okay.
And he can end the effect early with a retort.
A retort to you.
Yes.
Okay.
But it can be a single action as the concentrate trait, that's redundant sounding, or an appropriate skill action to frame their retort.
Sure.
So it has to take at least one action
Sure.
to do that.
He will. His action is next. He will raise his sword and point it at you, and he'll say, "I recognize you." He says, "Didn't you come out for the guard, traitor?
Maybe.
You could have done so much better with your life. And he walks forward and swings at this guy in the line. That is a crit, and he will run this guy through.
That's still about 30 feet from me, right?
Yep.
Okay.
You need to move.
Finn.
Okay, I am going to holler out again. Hold fast. We can do this. And I'm keeping my rallying anthem up.
Okay. Do 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 do.
Because your bless is adding to attack, right?
Yeah, bless adds
So,
to attack rolls.
yeah, mine's adding to AC, so. And gonna spend an interact to change cylinders on my pistol,
Okay.
my revolver. And then I am going to fire on the guy that's running townsfolk through.
Roll it.
Oh, that wasn't so good. A 19.
That's what happens when you miss. No. 19.
Your gun sounds an awful
Yeah.
lot like a sword.
You fire your weapon, and it blows like through. You see the wind like kind of blow through the guy's hair. You I don't know, something. You're normally an excellent shot, but something's got you flustered.
Little pissed off seeing all these villagers just going down.
Yep.
Three of them.
Is that all three for you?
Yes.
Because you had to reload, right?
Yep.
Okay. Back to the top.
Yep. Maintain bless.
Yep.
And then I'm going to use defensive advance. So for 2 actions, I can raise
So
my shield.
are you maintaining bless because you want to increase the radius? Because you don't have to maintain bless unless you're trying to increase the radius. It has its own duration. Every time you sustain it, it increases the radius.
Okay, I'm fine with the 25 feet.
Okay.
Because
Then you don't need to spend the action to
Okay.
sustain it anymore.
Then for 2 actions, I use defensive advance.
Okay.
That allows me to raise my shield, stride. So I'm
Uh-huh.
going to move 30 feet to the guy that's running people through.
Okay.
And I'm trying to get to where there are as many alive people adjacent to me as possible while I'm also adjacent to him.
Okay.
If that's possible.
That would be there.
Yep. And then also in that 2 actions allows me to make an attack. So
Okay.
I'm using Mercy again to attack with a 33.
Is that all your bonuses?
That's all the bonuses,
That hits.
of course. Okay.
I just realized I'm standing over there by myself. Did the baker not come with me?
No.
That's 12 damage. 12 slashing damage.
You pulled the baker away, and then the guard came up and attacked the baker. If you were going to pull, I mean, you could have pulled the baker, but I'm telling you, if you pull that baker, that guard is going to take a reactive strike and kill that baker in your hands.
Oh, okay. I get it.
What'd you get? Sorry.
12 slashing damage.
12 slashing
And
damage.
then with my final action, how are these guys looking that are right next to me that have been hit? Are they like bleeding
Are
out?
you stopping to medicine check them?
No, I don't think I would do that. This guy's still a threat, so I would probably
You-
hit him again.
You did see Finn go up and use some magic, and the baker that was next to you was pretty much already
Right.
gone.
All right. I'm just going to use my third action to make another strike
Okay.
against this guy. With map, that's only going to be a 19.
That'll miss. Okay. Come back. Come back. There it is. All right, so the guard in front of the baker is going to attempt to kill that baker. She will hit that baker.
This is the one over by...
She will try to hit the baker again. She will miss that baker. Third time, minus. And she will miss that baker again. Man, she's having terrible luck. Terrible.
I feel like it's hard to concentrate when you've got a dinosaur in your face.
I mean, I would be missing for sure, 100%. Countess, we're at you.
I'm just going to stab like crazy.
Go for it.
What's the bless bonus one?
+1.
31. 32.
32. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Off guard still.
It is. Oh, well, off guard, it will be a crit.
Finally. All right. So that is 12, 14. 20 damage plus 7 persistent bleed damage.
Ooh. Okie dokie.
How's that other card doing?
It's not his turn yet, but he's still not doing well.
The one that was taking all the persistence.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He's taking like 10 damage extra around because he's getting set on fire and
And I
bleeding.
get 3 temporary hit points.
love it.
No reason to stop.
That's right.
Let's see, 14, 31.
31 will hit.
Uh, 10.
Okay.
Did you add your 1 to that for the plus?
Oh, it's damage too?
No,
Yep.
not damage. For
Yeah,
the hit. Okay. I think it's it.
I got it this time. Oh,
Trying to get that crit.
it's an agile weapon.
So it's minus
32.
Yeah.
Okay.
-4 instead of -5. 32 is the crit, right?
32 is crit.
Another 11 and 6 more persistent bleed.
So it will stay at the 7 because 7 is the highest of the. It doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't combine. It's one. Whatever the highest is, the one that runs.
Gotcha.
Runs through. Okay. So that's 3 strikes for you.
No, that's only
2 strikes for you. Yep. You're doing so much death and destruction over here.
Let's see, 4 less than that one, so that'll be a regular hit. I'm sure.
Yes, it will.
Ooh, 20.
How do you want to kill this guard?
Jeez.
This guard I'm going to wrap around behind him, grab him around the neck, and stick the dagger right through his eye.
Ooh, very nice. Okay,
And Flower is sad.
you're stealing all the kills. Nico.
I'm gonna run over to this growing pile of bodies.
Okay.
And I'm gonna spike a lesser potion
Okay.
to splash them.
Do
just
it.
in case. Just in case.
Yep.
I need to.
What's the? You won't need to hit it. And
Okay.
just what's the healing on the potion?
3d6 plus 6. I only have 2.
Which one is your target?
My goal is to get into the middle of them.
So you gotta choose one square, and then because it's gonna splash around all the squares adjacent. So if
The
you hit
ones where
like
they're laying.
okay, so we'll have this
Those
guy.
are the ones that hurt worse.
We'll have this guy be your target,
Yeah.
and that'll get everybody in that little area right there.
Okay. Not a 6 or a 1. That's a 6. 8. 9, 10, 11, 12.
12.
That would be 18 total.
Okay, so 18 healing. You get back 15. It's 3 less than the amount as part of her splash. Not that you needed it, but
Yeah. I needed a few.
cool ability as the alchemist, the healer with the alchemist, right?
And I'm gonna pull out another one and just look at the dude that was on fire and be like, "Do you want some more?"
Yeah. So you slam this potion down, this elixir of life down, and it explodes. What do your elixirs look like? Especially the ones that are your healing tonics and your elixirs of life. What does that look like when they explode and kind of heal people? What does it look like?
That one is gonna look like Somebody kind of opens a curtain, those sun rays just out just for a second.
So this,
Not overly flamboyant,
yeah.
just
So this bottle breaks and you hear the
sunshine
glass
for a second.
actually. You hear the glass shatter. Maybe. You hear the glass shatter and the liquid hit the ground, and then this, like, God beam, kind of down onto them, and nobody moves. Your man in armor over there feels a little better, but he really wasn't feeling bad to begin with.
just in case. I didn't know how
you're
they
fine.
were doing.
You're fine. All right, this guy coming up here to good old Finn. Gonna give him a wacky whack.
Was that the only action I got?
You moved and you threw the potion and you drew another one. That's 3. Move. Threw a
I was
potion.
just making sure.
Yeah, drew another one. Finn, he's gonna whack you. Oh my God.
How far away is Finn from me?
He's within 30 easily. He's within. What does he need
is
to
he
be?
within 15?
Oh, he's within 15.
Okay. Flash of Grandeur.
Okay.
Same reaction. You get 9 resistance to all damage.
Okay.
This guy's also now off guard until the next round.
That's 36 to hit you.
Yeah.
Is that a regular hit? Or is it a crit?
How many does it have to be over my?
10 over your AC.
That is exactly 10.
Okay. Does that include your +1?
Yes.
Okay.
He's not adjacent to me, right? He's just within 15.
You will take 21 before his resistance.
So take 9 off that.
Okay.
9 resistance, and then you also had 2 slashing resistance or 2 resistance.
They
that you
don't.
added
They
on.
don't stack.
They don't stack.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, he
Whatever the
already
highest
said
is.
that.
okay.
So I'll take 12.
It's still real good. 9 resistance is real
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
And then
And that guy's off guard, by the way, until
the guy who attacked?
for 1 round. The guy who attacked, he's off guard for 1 round.
I don't see any of those. I'll just remember. Okay, so he is off guard. For his last action, he will make a. Essentially, he's needs everyone in within 30 feet of him. So I think that's everybody. Needs to make a will save versus a fear effect, as he shouts, "To the death!"
I remember that the rallying anthem gives you +1 to saving throws.
Yep. All right, ready?
25.
Pass.
34.
Pass.
20.
Fail.
32.
Pass.
30, 23.
Pass. Frightened 1.
Of course.
And that is the end of this gentleman's turn. We are back to the top.
The frightens go away.
At the end of your turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
I took that forever
Okay.
ago. It's gone.
The guy who is off guard, how close is he to me?
About 20 feet.
Okay, we're going to do defensive advance again. So raise shield, stride, and attack for 2 actions.
Okay.
That is a 29.
That'll hit him.
That's 13 slashing damage.
Okay.
And we'll do the same thing. Another hit here. Natural 20.
He's immune to natural 20s.
So that will be
Of course he is.
No, that's crit. Should be, right?
Yep.
What do you end up with? With Matt?
31 with a net would be a success, and the natural 20 bumps it up
Bumps
to
it.
crit.
Yep. Okay.
So
I thought you were good enough that it wouldn't matter.
12, and 12 is 24 plus this is a merciful weapon, which means on a crit he becomes fascinated with my weapon for 1 minute and is bombarded with feelings of guilt and remorse.
Okay. How do you dispatch this guy mercifully?
Okay, yeah, so the Merciful Rune encases the blade in a green mist, and it just kind of, where you'd think there would be cuts on them, it more just like passes through them without actually like causing damage, but they feel
Bruising,
definitely
right?
feel it, but yeah, it's not a lasting effect, no persistent bleed, nothing. So he's knocked out.
He is knocked out.
Yep.
Countess.
Nudge me the next time I kill somebody. I keep forgetting. Okay, I can't tell which ones are.
So you have the guy who's down, who just got dropped here, and then you have Varric, who is here.
Okay, gonna command Flower to.
What's his?
Flower can move 50.
50?
So go around behind. Take a bite.
Take a bite out of the crowd.
Ooh, that's probably gonna miss. Just had 21.
That will miss.
Yeah, you're +1.
No, I didn't. Thank you.
That'll still miss.
22 still misses. Thank you.
Yeah. Let's see. Is there even space for me in there?
Yep.
How far am I?
25.
Okay. I'll use Skirmish Strike to do it in one. 30, 26.
26 will hit.
No special resistance to sneak attack.
Nope.
Ooh. 20.
Okay. All right.
One more.
Yep. So you have you moved. You commanded him, and your what was it? What was it called?
Skirmish Step.
Is that one attack or one action?
One action
Yeah.
to move and attack.
Get there.
That's no good. That'll miss.
Okay, Nico.
There's too many.
Got a lot of people right there.
There are.
Yeah.
Just wait again
Okay,
for an opportunity to do something.
Steve. Every time. Every time.
Steve was not built for fighting. Not at
Hang
all.
out with me. I'm not fighting now.
Okay, how far away from a bad guy is Steve?
About 10 feet.
All right. Steve's going to try something different. I'm going to try something different. I am Steve.
I am Steve.
Okay. So I am going to move.
Okay.
And I am going to use my sap, which is the club thing,
Okay.
to try to take one of these guys, whichever one is closest to me, down without.
The only one left is Varric, the big guy.
Okay, perfect. Let's get right up in his face so I can hit him with a club.
Let's see. Do I have any?
Do you have that noise? You need to record that.
You can get.
Nope. I mean, I could short sword him if that would be better.
No, you're good. You have a sap. I'll take
I do have a sap. I would like to whack him with my sap. Oops.
We should just record you making that noise to play it. Yeah.
Okay. That is a 26.
That will hit him.
Oh, nice. I don't love when the club works better than the bow. That's 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. You got it.
And then I'm going to try to ask him another pointed question
Okay.
because for some reason Steve just wants to run his mouth.
Let's go, Steve.
Steve's gonna be an a-hole here. Did I see your mom leaving the castle through the back door? Like sneaking out, walk of shame? And then I'm going to do diplomacy against his will.
Okay.
Let's see. No. That's a 16.
He doesn't even answer. doesn't even answer. Like, he doesn't even look over in your direction.
He doesn't have to. I'm right in his face.
Like, he doesn't even look. All right.
Steve's the worst.
Looks to me like he doesn't want to admit it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He will let out a very loud whistle, and you will hear the sounds of the floor kind of shaking. And a large three-horned animal, i.e. Triceratops, comes along the backside here, and he will begin to retreat from this position, going toward the Triceratops. Unless someone has reactive strike, he can walk right through you. So he's going to keep backing up, and then he will grab a hold of the reins of the Triceratops, and the Triceratops will move away, taking us out of combat.
I'm going to holler after him. That's right. You better run.
He says, bitch, I'll see you again. As he jumps up on the Triceratops.
Promises.
He promises. Get
As soon as he leaves, I'm quickly assessing everyone to see who is left alive. If there's anyone on the ground that's alive.
The ones who are left on the ground are, in fact, dead.
I'm going to look around at everybody. Who's bleeding and who's not.
The square doesn't clear. The people don't even cheer. It sounds like the collective bodies just exhale. People look at one another the way you do after something impossible just took place, checking to see if what they just saw really took place. Somewhere, the bread is changing hands. Mm-hmm. Somewhere else, a name is being written into a ledger book. And yet, somewhere else, a crown sits on the head of a king who cares not for the events that take place in Little Meadow Run. When the square empties, a woman steps from the shadows of a shuttered bakery. Flour dust clings to her sleeves like ash that's never quite washed out of her clothing. She looks at each of you, not judging, not weighing, just confirming that you're real and what she just saw actually took place. He told her she would be queen, she says quietly. They didn't even pretend to listen. She walks up to you, Lincoln, and she presses a grease-stained note into your chest.
I grab it.
And she walks away.
What's the note say?
You pull it open, and the note says, in almost perfect handwriting, on a grease-stained note. The note itself looks very aged. It says, invalid. Lineage confirmed.
What's that mean?
Did I recognize that woman?
Roll me society.
So just the die roll. 10.
You've never seen her before in your life. If anyone else would like to roll society, as this woman presses a grease-stained note into a armor-clad Lincoln
Am I frightened still?
You are not.
Okay.
I'm too busy cuddling Flower and telling her she's a good girl.
That's fair.
17.
24.
You have no idea.
22.
You two. You know that her name, maybe it's because you spend more time in the town, or maybe it's because you spend more time with your nose in a book. But you know her name is Halen Calder. And what you know about Halen Calder is she is the great-granddaughter of a young baker girl, baker's daughter, who was told when she was young that a group of heroes would return and kill the king, and someone like her should be running Orvast. That king, in fact, did fall, but like all monarchs, succession just passed from father to son to father to son to father to son. And even though the people clamored for change, clamored for the baker's daughter to be queen, she was ignored.
Do I know what the note means?
You've seen notes like this before. You've seen notes that are the legal binding contracts. So if you have an elf that is in the land, and you are physically responsible for this elf, and you see that on the paperwork of that elf, it says lineage confirmed, invalid. Essentially saying either they're not a human, and you're ascertaining based on the information if you share that information.
Yes.
She was not of the king's bloodline to be king or queen. You don't know if that was just the political move to say, sorry, or where that paper came from. But now that you're looking at it, you can see a very old embossed symbol of the crown on the bottom of that grease-stained paper, almost like a notary kind of stamp. And while I let you think on that, we're going to take our break because we got a lot more coming. All right, so I'm going to stay here at the table. I'm going to pull up chat, and if you guys want to filter out, go to the restroom, grab something to drink, and then when you filter back in, I will do the same. And I'll pull up the chat, so if you have any questions about what's going on, I know it's a little different, but man, I'm having a great time. I hope you guys are too.
Yeah.
So, Jenny, how are we looking?
Like we're on air?
Oh, good.
Have you not?
I hope so.
Anything-
We haven't been
anything-
recording this whole time?
anything good in chat?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Slayer came by with a few people.
What's up? All right.
We got Seer.
Hi, Sarah.
Seer dropped in, huh?
Yeah, she's still in there. She's lurking.
Very cool. We'll put some music on. Kristen,
What?
how is it playing Steve?
Steve is useless.
He's not useless. I think he's cool. You did a shitload of damage when you hit that dude.
Once I finally hit him.
I like Steve.
Steve was kind of designed to not be super useful.
Well, it's kind of interesting because like if I know the investigator, name dropping. If I know the class that you're playing,
Yes.
and the way he works, it's kind of like a setup, smash.
Yes.
Setup, smash.
Yep.
And the kind of the way it works, and it's super interesting.
It will be fun once we get a little deeper in.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Wow.
Man, so I have my chat pulled up here. If you guys have any questions, feel free to throw them in there. I'll talk about anything as long as it doesn't reveal plot about what we're doing. But we are right in the middle of a 2-shot special edition of Elite Encounters. Normally right now we would be playing the Soul Severed campaign, which is our 3-year running campaign that's been going on. My goodness. We're like 100 and a bajillion episodes in. But we are turning the corner, I think, facing the end. Facing the end times of that campaign, and we are marching to victory, I hope. But you would normally be tuning in here to catch that game, but unfortunately our seer is at work doing a class for training, and she asked me to step in, and so you are getting regaled by the Baker's Rebellion, which is a little 2-shot thrown together, built out of the events that took place in that Soul Severed campaign by Nate's character, who was kind of sowing the seeds of this rebellion 120 years ago when the United Souls came through Meadow Run and Shady Creek, and he was chatting up a storm with everybody, trying to convince them that their king was garbage and they needed to rise up and stand up for what they believe in. But hey, thanks, Seer, for the bits. Appreciate that. Man, I hope you guys are having fun. Laura, are you in the chat still? Are you having fun? Like, I normally am way better at checking out chat, but I've been a little recluse.
Laura's been in and out.
Yeah, good.
She had to help me with shout out to Slayer.
Good. Oh, Kristen, are you having fun?
Always.
Good.
So very intense.
Yeah, it is very intense, right? And just so you guys are aware, we are going to be here a little longer than normal for this episode and next episode. We are going to try and fill that 4-hour time block. So we're going to kind of give you a full-fledged story here from start to finish, from the fledglings of these little heroes to them possibly doing some major rebellion in the country of Orvast. This is all your fault.
It's not my fault. I'm Lincoln.
Yeah.
I'm Lincoln.
I would say that too if it was my fault.
Just another model of car that I had to name myself after.
100%. The Baker's Rebellion, the Muffin Man's Gingerbread Man's Sweep. Yeah, absolutely.
It's just going to be a series of.
So does Steve have a pet dog
He does
named
not.
Blue?
No.
So he can get his clues?
No. Unfortunately.
I think that's a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
It really
It does
was.
look like he has a pickaxe in his hand.
That's a crossbow.
I know, but at first glance, it
Steve
looks
with
like
a pickaxe. Yeah.
Again,
Blue shirt,
Yeah.
green pants. Like, there's a couple missed opportunities here, Kristen. Could have went the Minecraft route. Could have went Blue's Clues.
I completely didn't name him after a guy that I work with who really is named Steve and is in finance. I was just like, I didn't want to name him Bob. I wanted him to have like a really boring
Steve.
name. So I went with Steve, and then, you know, I'm like, oh shoot, I actually know a Steve that would be this exact background. It's all good.
I think before we jump back in, I think we'll do quick introductions around the table.
That might be helpful.
Right, and now that we've taken the breath for a second, I know like I said, we're joined by some new people and some returning people. But man, I'm having a great time. I hope you guys are. We got a lot more to go, and it's gonna be super good. I can't wait. Woo!
Steve also is very slow. He can only go 25 feet.
I mean, you don't have to walk fast while you're reading a book.
Isn't 25 feet the normal human walking speed?
No,
Yeah.
but he's slower. He doesn't walk as fast as my goblin.
Yeah.
Well, no. Who has much smaller legs?
Short little legs.
My guy doesn't walk as fast as Chevy either. Chevy's rolling all over the place.
None of my guys are walking fast as several.
Yeah.
Just like, oh gosh. Yeah, that crit I rolled on a D8, a 4 and a 1.
A 4 4 and a 1. What in the hell?
I'm like, of all of the things to biff.
Oh, there was comments about your scene.
Were there?
Yes.
What'd they say?
Good
That
comments.
it looks fantastic.
Oh, excellent. They're like, this guy. Boo, hiss, boo, hiss.
Yeah, totally. Boo hiss, boo hiss.
Yeah, boo, hiss.
I noticed you used some of the tiles that I printed.
Yeah, indeed I did. I used a lot of the tiles you printed.
Oh, weird.
How about that?
Nice.
Yeah, I think my crit did less damage than several of my third attacks.
Right?
I was kind of hoping you'd get that third crit in a row. If you could do 3
That
crits in
would've
one
been-
round, that'd be pretty cool.
It's a turkey. Oh, wait, that's bowling.
I think it's still apply. I've heard it apply to this too.
Oh man.
Those are what you printed.
It's nice that you print stuff that doesn't inherently kill people.
Actually, a
people
lot of
died
what I've
on
been
it.
printing lately has been terrain, which is not inherently killing people.
But it very well could.
Yeah, Seer asked for a lot of terrain.
Yeah, I've seen the terrain, and it could kill people.
Well, I'm hoping
while I'm walking.
we can just get to that hill that makes us feel drunk.
The hill that makes us feel
Yeah.
drunk?
Remember that person?
rock?
The,
Yeah. Somebody
the
dropped
hill with the rock that
hill with the
makes
rock
you
that
feel
makes you feel-
drunk.
yeah.
Yes.
Is it on?
Yes, indeed. Okay.
So, hi everybody. I'm
Okay. We'll,
wait.
Hold on, we'll get there. Jeez.
Were you not listening? while you
I
were
did.
doing
I did write this, Laura.
my box cut out upstairs.
Sure it did.
I would say
what
that too.
Say about my
Okay.
box, yeah.
Wow.
Laura asked, yes, I did write this, but yeah, we're going to do introductions now that we're kind of all back at the table. We're just going to start over here. We're going to start with Casey, even though I've just stolen her thunder. Just tell us, you know, who you are, how long you've been playing role-playing games, and, you know, tell us the actual name of your character, because holy crap.
I'd have to go look it up. There's a lot of good names that popped up when I typed in the meaning.
Me too, Bess,
I
me
want-
too. Bess hates when her box cuts out. Saying.
Okay.
Did that get a
It better.
Yeah.
D-joke flag?
Laura, you need to
Tick up the counter.
take up the D.
I don't know that that's how it was meant, but that's definitely how it came out. All right, here we go. To my left.
My name is Casey, and I've been playing role-playing games since I was 14.
How many years ago was that?
Now.
A
You-
week?
I'll say you don't have to reveal all that information. Jesus.
For a week?
A really long time.
This is my first role playing game.
My first ever. I still count on my fingers.
I mean, same.
A lot of us. Do.
Yeah. That's how they teach that in
what
the schools.
what is that giant name of your character?
Nico, Mead, Latif, Ketty, Thato, Whitmatham.
You're not done. Wow.
Whitmatham.
Whitmatham.
Was Whitmatham the last name?
Yes.
Okay, so that whole other thing was the first name.
No, that was the
The middle names?
first, second, third, and fourth name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's like the given middle name and the christening name and
I don't know. She sent me the name of this character, and I literally was like,
What is this?
what is happening here? Okay, next.
I'm Nate. I have been playing.
My wife says you get your naming skills from Overwatch.
Yes.
Casey.
Yeah.
That's the idea.
Nate gets his from the car lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just go to the nearest car lot and I'm
Chevy,
like, yep,
Lincoln,
Chevy,
Nexus,
Lincoln.
Ford.
Yep. Next one's gonna be Kia. So
I want to be around when you play Subaru.
Hey, we're possibly going to the land of the lotus, so it could be.
I know.
Toyota.
Kia.
Could be Subaru,
Toyota.
Kia. Yeah.
It's
Anyways.
like a Japanese mythological figure, isn't it?
Yeah. Anyways, I've been playing role-playing games for 10-ish years now. Been playing on this show specifically for almost a year.
Yep.
I think coming up on a year now. I am playing as Lincoln Clerk, who is a champion of Yunko.
Super cool.
I am Kristen. I've been role playing about 10 years also. This is my second foray into Pathfinder, though. Like, my other character was the first Pathfinder experience.
Good old Irenela.
Good old Irenela. My character's name, unlike Nico with all of the names, is just Steve.
I like how you went from Irenela to Steve.
Steve.
I love it.
So yeah, that's me.
I'm Jinx. I'm normally the man behind the curtain, running all of our tech. I've been playing role-playing games for going on like 27 years now. Started with Vampire the Masquerade and on into D&D,
Yeah.
That's what
and now Pathfinder.
My name is Kiva. First time with the group. I've been role playing since I was 11.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you how many years that was.
One.
One. That was last week.
This is Kalara's schoolmate.
Yeah.
And I am. I'm playing Tanya Vermeulen,
Oh,
Yeah.
a rogue beastmaster. I've never played Pathfinder before, but I love it. Frankly, they stole some of my ideas from the game I was trying to write. So
hey, you know,
they were good ideas.
that's right. They had to have been,
Imitation
right?
is the highest form of flattery.
So, I'm Mike. I'm your game master for the evening, and I've been playing role-playing games since I was a freshman in high school when I was introduced to D&D with a buddy of mine and his group. His dad played, and then I met a crazier group of people that the Seer was part of, and have been playing. Played a lot of D&D 3.5 in my life.
Casey goes 3.5.
Yeah, more books than I know what to do with, and you know, gathered some crazy friends, started this crazy thing we do here on the internet about 3 years ago, and here we are. But I hope you guys are ready, because I think we're going to jump right back into what we're doing. You were just handed a greasy note. You guys gathered some information about Halen Calder, and we are going to go. I couldn't have timed that any better. My life depended on it.
Did you catch that I said I was checking to make sure everybody was okay?
I did.
Okay.
Maybe.
Because I don't know who all took damage.
As far as your people, or
The people that were there that were not.
yeah. So the ones who
Fighting
the
us.
ones who took damage
Died.
were pretty much dead.
Okay. I wasn't sure if anybody sitting at the table took damage.
No. Okay. So
I mean,
Well,
offended.
yeah. So none of us, nobody else at the table had any damage. Is that what we're saying? Just
Just
Finn.
this one.
Oh, you did as
The
well.
two of you. Yep.
And I will heal them both.
you could use battle medicine and use your healing kit to do that.
Well, if you're doing one, I can do the other.
I'm going
I
to
can
treat
do
wounds
four
on
people.
myself.
Oh, he can
treat-
heal himself.
I'll say,
There you go.
say she can do 2 at a time.
Oh, okay.
I can do 4 at a time. Because I'm a master in medicine.
Look at you go.
All right.
I just have to read it first.
Okay. As you guys are standing in the square, and Haleen kind of vanishes off into the distance. You see the people that are kind of still dispersing, looking back over their shoulders. Their looks in their faces are that of disbelief. For these people, this is probably the first time they've ever seen anybody stand up to the crown. So when I describe to you that the whole crowd exhales, it's in disbelief. These people are so used to the bread lines and the commands and being oppressed over and over and over again that they just don't know any better. As you guys are standing in the middle of the town, you hear in the distance a loud bell. You've not heard the bell before. At least, not like this. The ground beneath your feet begin to shake. You're familiar with that feeling. The dinosaurs will pull carts and transportation, even the Triceratops that the lieutenant escaped on. It's heavy enough to shake the ground. This is something much different. In the middle of town is a well, long since dry, has not had water in it, probably 50 years. In the middle of that town, or that square, is a man. Gather round! Gather round! Gather round! What do you do?
Can I identify the man?
Yeah, you want to roll society.
22.
22. He looks to be a crier of the crown. So, someone who's going to have something to say, like a decree of some kind.
I'll head that way.
I'm going to hide and sneak that way.
Okay?
Head that way.
Okay. You guys all kind of heading and you're sneaking. Okay. You will see a man standing in the dry well. And he has a scroll case with the seal of the crown on the end of it. And the seal of the crown is literally just a crown. Like it's very unflashy. You know, when I say the seal of the crown, it's literally just a crown. And he says, "Gather round! Gather round!" And he says that a couple more times as you walk up. And you hear the bell again. As the bell kind of dissipates, you see a guard come out who is obviously ringing the bell on the command of the crier. And a crowd starts to gather. As the man watches the people gather, he pulls this scroll case out, pops it open, and he says, "By the authority of the crown and the blood of the succession of House Treviar, let this decree be entered into the record and enforced without exception. Recent disturbances have revealed instability among certain districts, trades, and registered assets. Such instability threatens the continuity of the realm. Effective immediately. All bakeries operating within Orvast city limits are placed under crowned seizure, pending audit and reassignment." And he stops and looks. "All grain stores are to be consolidated under royal convoy for controlled redistribution. All non-human persons without verified sponsorships are to be relocated for their own protection. All all human sponsors henceforth held full liability for the actions, the speech, and the movement of their registered assets. Public assembly beyond ration distribution is suspended. Harboring dissent will be treated as complicity. Obstruction of the crown proceeds will be treated as sedition. These measures are not punishment. This is correction. Order will be maintained. The crown endures. And he rolls the scroll back up, puts it back under his arm, and he says, "Now!" And you see the guards light torches and begin to throw them into the buildings. As that is happening, the ground beneath you begins to rumble and shake. And the largest grain cart you have ever seen is being pulled behind a Triceratops and some other dinosaur figures. With a quick assumption of what is in that cart, that looks to be the entire grain stock of all of Meadow Run being hauled out of town. What do you do?
I'd like to use recall knowledge on the lead dinosaur to think of a way to spook it in a specific direction.
Okay.
Can I use lore dinosaur?
You certainly can.
Why is this one not on here? That one's masters. That should be 23.
23. As you are from your hidden position, you look out and you see this lead dinosaur, this Triceratops, the three-horned dinosaur, leading this pack. As you're kind of taking a glance at it, you see that symbol that's burned into its hide of the crown. But you also see the driver giving commands to this dinosaur. Based on your own understanding of how that kind of works, that dinosaur is bound to that driver. So much like Flower wouldn't kind of run away or be directed away, now the other two you are unsure of, but the one in the front is 100% bound to that driver.
Okay.
So he's taking commands from that driver.
Where's the driver position?
Right here, on the front.
Oh, okay. I couldn't see from the side.
How are the dinosaurs connected to the cart?
So there are chains that go from the yoke to the dinosaur, to the two dinosaurs, and then from the two dinosaurs to the main dinosaur.
They're chained.
They're chained.
Where they connect to the cart, I want to target that with a noise blast.
Okay.
Percussive impact, specifically. Would a 17 hit 27 hit that?
Yeah. Yeah, it'll hit the yoke or of the cart.
Okay.
Where are you at?
Standing on the edge. No, not that far back. Bring me up to that guy in the middle. No, far side of the... Yes,
Purple.
right behind him.
Pause on your damage.
Okay.
Kristen, what are you doing? How far away would you say you'd be from the dinosaur?
I want to be by the bell tower.
Okay, so you're off this direction.
I would like to be near the guy on the bucket.
Here?
No, back.
Oh, the guy back here. Oh, I can't see the bucket from my side.
Oh, sorry. He's
You're okay.
He's sitting on.
That's
the
not
bucket.
even the right person. He's sitting on a barrel.
Whatever
right?
it is.
There you go.
Sure. Barrel, bucket.
Where do you want to be?
I'd be on the side closest to the Triceratops there, yep. About right there.
Put me between him and where you put her.
There? Okay. All right.
Back of the crowd. Easy to run away.
Are you doing anything? You guys will get one round of stuff before they will do something.
Is the guy at the well like trying to leave?
Yeah, he's now packed up the thing and he's turning to join this stuff over here.
Okay. All right, so I would like to try to shoot the driver.
Okay. What is the range of your crossbow?
That's a great question.
I'm full of great questions.
Are you?
No.
No idea what the range of my crossbow is.
Oh, you're the one that asks questions.
And I did that wrong.
120 feet.
I have to target a creature, so I would have also targeted the driver.
Okay.
120 feet.
You're definitely within 120 feet. That's a heck of a crossbow. Shoot him dead.
Be a great idea. That is a 29.
That'll hit him. Pause on your damage.
I would have moved
You
around
can roll your damage.
to be sort of in front of the Triceratops as long as I'm within 30 feet of the driver. Is that possible?
You'd have to be like...
Maybe behind the Triceratops, that's fine. And then I raise my shield up and I use Dazzling Flash, so the symbol of Yunko shines brightly, and in a 30-foot cone, it shines a light, and everything within that 30-foot cone needs to give me a Fortitude save.
Okay. $28,
Success.
31, and
Success.
a 1. So this guy
Critical
rolled
failure.
the 1.
Okay, so the critical failure then is blinded for 1 round and dazzled for 1 hour.
Okay.
Those that just succeeded are dazzled for 1 round. So the other 2 are dazzled for 1 round.
Okay. Dazzled, 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 and blinded.
Blinded for an hour.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Dazzled
blinded
for an hour.
Blinded for 1 round, dazzled for 1 hour.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. What do you want to do with your little action here?
Quick question.
Sure.
How long has it been since our last fight?
Long enough for the chick to walk out, shove the note in his chest. You guys kind of quickly had a conversation about who she was. The bell rang in the town square, and
So
the guy
like right after.
Yeah, you guys literally went from that to this. You had long enough to heal if you healed these guys.
Right.
Yes.
I'm gonna throw an alchemist fire in the middle of the dinosaurs.
Okay.
Not to hit them, but to spook them.
Okay.
Maybe. It's not a 1. 18.
Okay. I mean, you're just throwing the alchemist fire on the ground. It's going to hit and burst into flames.
Well, there's the splash, but
Yeah. They'll each take what, 2 or 3 splash? 3 fire?
2 persistent fire damage and 2 fire splash damage.
Okay, so they'll take the 2 fire and the 2 persistent fire. Okay. I know you just kind of identified the. Did you want to do anything else? Because I kind of gave everybody a little more than I.
Yeah, is the guard ringing the bell on the ground or up like...
He's up in the tower, like he's ringing the bell, but when he started speaking, you hear him coming down the bell tower, like he's working his way down.
I'm I'm going to get in position to take him down on the ladder.
Okay, perfect. Okay. As the gentleman has rolled the scroll case and begins to walk this direction, he's unfazed by the fire on the ground, unfazed by the shots taken, unfazed by your noise blast, because I mean obviously all this happens before he gets there. He gets up on this cart. What's your damage to your noise blast?
It was 12 damage.
12 damage. What's your damage on the crossbow shot?
9.
9 damage. Okay. He's clearly got a crossbow bolt sticking out of him, and there's a ton of damage that was dealt by the noise blast. The cart is still moving. The dinosaurs are still pulling it. In the presence of the fire, I rolled for them to scatter away from the fire. The cart is careening through the people. So I need you to make a reflex save. I need you to make a reflex save. I need you to make a reflex save. You're on the other side. And you're far enough away it won't matter. As this cart is turning, it's essentially going to careen right down the side of this. What do you got?
29.
Pass.
22.
Pass.
28.
Pass. Okay. The bard guy in the back will pass. These two will fail and be trampled by the dinosaur. As it turns and begins to run this direction. And now that you can see, the back is definitely full of grain. But on the back of the cart is like a trunk, like a strong box that has the emblem of the crown on the top of it, on the back of the box. Now, bear in mind the buildings are all on fire. There's people being trampled in the streets. There's the grain cart with the lockbox of the crown. You don't have to tell me exactly what thing you're going to do. We're going to kind of run a loose initiative here because there's lots of things you can go do, right? You can try to put the fire out. You could try to save people. You could try to stop the cart and get what's in the cart. So I'm just going to kind of go around and get a loose understanding of what your agenda is, and then we'll kind of roll initiative and go from there. That make sense? Okay. Based on the understanding of what you have seen right now, as this cart has turned and started running down people, you have moved off to go fight the guard coming down. What's your intention at the moment?
Kill as many guards as I can.
Got it.
Seeing them running through the people, I'm gonna start trying to drag people back out of the way.
Got it.
I am going to wait for it to pass me and then try to jump on the back.
Got it.
If I could shove my sword into where the grain is being held, I'd like to maybe rip the bag open.
Got it.
Make sure people are okay.
Okay. You two who are trying to take care of people, I need you to give me a reflex save to try to pull people out of the way. I need you to give me medicine checks to try to save people. Write down your numbers. I'll be back. Roll me a slash to try to get it. You're kind of poking at this because you can't really slash. You're poking into this grain cart. You can give me a couple of them as you're going to try and poke, try to poke holes in this thing. What was your lowest?
The lowest was a 17.
Okay, hold on. This guard comes down. He has no idea you're there. Roll me your attack, and then roll me your to hits, and then save your damage for me. Kristen.
Yes.
This thing is careening past you. Mm-hmm. I need a reflex save for you to jump onto the back of the cart.
31.
This thing comes past you, and you hop up on this thing like you're robbing the train. Steve, at it again.
So unsuspecting.
Yeah, he didn't know he had all these skills. Okay. All 3 of yours hit, and the grain cart starts to spew grain onto the ground. Okay? What do you got?
21, 21, and 11.
Okay. The 11 will not hit. The other 21s will hit. This is kind of a light armored guy in leather armor, and he's just unsuspectingly coming down this ladder, and you're like...
32.
32 damage. Okay, he is bleeding profusely, but he is not down. And he turns to you quickly, draws a weapon, and now you are engaged with this guy. What is your reflex saves?
25.
Give me 2 more.
No. Way better. 33
Yep.
and 34.
Okay, you have pulled the 2 that have been trampled to the other side where you were. I assume that you're moving to the other side.
Yep.
What are your medicine checks?
I thought you said just one. So the first one's 32.
Okay,
Not as good. 22.
okay,
20.
okay. The first one you roll, you are absolutely able to start patching this guy up. The second one you roll, because you have to do the first one and you're working on the second one at the same time, you're kind of splitting your idea here. He's not getting any worse, but you haven't really kind of stopped his bleeding or wounds from being crushed. Okay?
Okay.
All right. These guards will press into the square. They have weapons in sheaths. They don't even have them drawn. They're walking into the square. The cart is going to continue to move through the square. If anyone is going to try to stop the cart, we can attempt to stop the cart. Kristen, you are currently on the cart.
I am.
Okay? So, we're going to come back around. You're fighting the guard. Do you want to continue to fight the guard?
Yes.
What do you want to do now that you've pulled all of the people to safety?
Those people are safe. I'm going to try to move to where I can cast Incinerate in front of the dinosaurs.
Okay?
And
roll it.
Okay. Ignition, sorry. 23.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna try. Is there like something holding?
There's just like
The
leather.
strong-
There's like leather straps that are just got it tied down. It's not like locked. You could probably just like cut them if you had a blade,
I do have a
and
blade.
just pop, and then it would be off the cart.
Okay, I'm gonna try that with
Okay.
my dagger.
Roll me 2 strikes to hit it. No map, because you're just trying to cut it off. Just roll your 2 strikes and let me know what you got.
Ooh, that one is a 34,
Like a hot knife through butter.
and that one is a 19.
Okay. You're struggling with it, but you're going through it. It's just not. The first one you're like, pow, and this one's like, oh, what the hell?
Seeing her do that, or seeing Steve do that rather, I think I would try to. I know it's probably really heavy, but I think I would try to like then with the cart going that way, like try to get a leverage on that and
Pull it off?
the back with the straps cut.
Okay. So you're essentially aiding her, and so we'll give you a +2, and so you just bam, and this big, huge, like crate chest just into the mud, and it's got the crown symbol on the top. These guards look at you like, and they level their eyes at you as well because you've now pulling the property of the crown off the cart.
I'm gonna keep an eye on what's going on over there
Over where?
with the cart.
Oh yeah, okay.
I got this guy over there. He helped in the last fight.
Yep.
This guy over there, and then look, there's Steve.
Right?
Not sure what the hell Steve's doing, but keep an eye on that, but keep healing people.
Okay.
Make sure that they're not dying.
I rolled a random die. Your cart is turning and careening through people.
Oh, crap.
I need Steve's not there. Steve's on the back of the cart.
Yeah.
So You're on the back of the cart. I'm not going to put you up there. That's silly. He made that. He did not. He made that. Okay. He did not. Okay, so this guy is down. This guy is down. This little bard dude and this guy slide out of the way as this cart careens around this space and begins to press through. Roll me your attacks on the guard.
Not 20.
Roll the damage for the nat 20 because he's probably going to be dead. Let's be real.
So is that big cage then back there where Steve is now?
So
like
the crate is on the back. So the crate, this is the grain, and then there was a chest back here.
Oh, okay.
So you've ripped the chest off, and the chest is like sitting.
Gotcha.
The chest is sitting like back here.
Okay.
23.
23 damage. Oh, how do you kill that guy? Because you've murdered him.
I will just plunge his head through the rungs of the ladder and leave him hanging.
There you go.
Wow.
Okay, you still have some stuff left. Whatever you'd like to do here.
How far? The only guards I can see are the ones in the area, right? In the
Correct.
tableau.
Well, so they're kind of scattered all around. They're the ones lighting the buildings on fire. So if you wanted to run from building to building, you could kill tons of guards. If you wanted to focus on what was going on here, there's these guards here, and then there's the couple that are on the front of the cart. But they're still actively like torches into buildings. Torches into buildings.
Let's take care of the tortures.
Okay. So you take an action to get over there, and you just give me a couple strikes, and
I'll send Flowers faster than me.
there you go.
So first.
It's her turn to kill Steve.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see.
This guy.
Map.
No map.
Okay.
These guys are not paying. They're just literally lighting torches and doing the thing, and you're just running up,
Okay,
trying
31.
to run them down. 31.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you got them.
10 damage.
10 damage. Okay.
And
Give me 2 more of those.
nat 1.
Okay, that'll miss.
And a 16.
That'll miss. What are you doing?
How much of the grain is spilled out of this?
There's quite a bit. He's put 2 or 3 good slashes into it, so there's grain just pouring out of the bottom of the cart. Now,
Okay.
it's on wet ground, so I mean, but you are leaving like a big, rut of grain.
And these two people just got run over because I redirected the cart.
I mean, you didn't know which way they were going to go.
I'm gonna move over and try and check on them.
Okay, you want to drag him over to Casey, or do you want
Yeah.
to just?
I'm gonna drag them over there.
Okay, 2 reflex saves just to make sure. Or give me 2 athletics checks just to grab them.
Okay. First one is 24.
Yep,
Second one, 16.
you still got it.
Okay.
He's dragging you all kinds of people.
At this point, I'm just gonna spike another healing potion right
Steve,
in
what are
the
you
middle
doing?
of us.
Okay, I've liberated the chest. Is there like something holding the back of, like, how is the grain in the thing?
It was loaded from the top,
Oh, of course it was.
but it's like it is literally like a giant sack that was put in the crate, and the grain was loaded into the sack in the crate. You see what I'm saying? Like in the cart. So it's literally one giant bag of grain, which is why his
Yes.
slice is
Yep.
working, because it's one giant bag of grain.
I mean, already being stupid, so let's go with more stupid. I would like to try and see if I can't dislodge one of the wheels.
Okay.
I don't know how. Maybe
Do you have,
I have a short sword
do
with
you have-
like a.
Do you have thievery for disable device? Maybe.
I have some thievery. Yeah.
Would you like to roll that for me?
Sure. 22.
22. You take your short sword and you kind of wedge it down in there, and you see where the axle kind of goes through, and they have like the pin in the other side, and the wheel's just kind of free floating in this little piece. And if you're pretty certain that if you hit it right, you could probably just break the wheel. But the wheel does have like metal, like straps kind of holding it together. But I mean, with enough oomph, you could just destroy the wheel instead of trying to like pry it off.
Okay.
You could just hit it.
Okay, let me try that.
Yep.
Oh, that's 29.
Yep. Got it.
So I got to damage it. 9 points of damage.
Okay, you're working on it. It's got a piece rutted out of it, and so now it's like, come on. Come on.
Okay, so for action number 3, I'll try
Yep.
that one more time.
Go for it.
No map?
No man.
Okay, same roll, 29.
Yep, and so you've just got this big V wedged out of the top of this cart wheel. So,
Max damage, so 10
every,
damage.
Every few seconds you get as the wheels the whole cart's kind of lurching.
Perfect.
It's helping your grain distribution. It's, spilling more grain on the ground. Lincoln.
So I'm just seeing these two guards right
Yep.
in front of me here, right? I'm going to defensive advance, raise shield, stride toward one, and attack. That's a 27.
That'll hit.
Okay, and then second strike again. That's worse. It's only a 17.
That will not
That's
hit.
not gonna hit.
How much damage are you going to do?
Almost max. 17 damage.
Got it. Nico.
Everybody takes 14.
Everybody heals 14?
And the splash around me is.
Who's the one you're throwing the thing at to get the...
I'm in the middle of all of them, aren't I? He's dragging them
Yes,
over.
technically, yeah. So you're going to throw it
Just
at you?
throw it at my feet.
Okay, so you'll heal whatever the big max is, and everyone else gets whatever you rolled -3.
So they'll all get 11.
Okay, and you'll get 14, or whatever that is. Yeah, so these guys aren't necessarily dead. They're crushed. You're definitely helping them. They're kind of starting to kind of roll around and, getting run over by a cart. Okay, we are now at round 4. This cart there's nothing spooky in this cart, so it's going to continue to roam this direction. And you hear the driver yell, and the cart swings and comes back around.
He dies.
Yeah, he dies instantly.
He runs himself over.
At this point, Steve, you can definitely hear he's directing this cart back toward the people now that shit has kind of hit the fan.
That's no bueno.
These guards, the one you hit, she's still got her sword in her sheath, and you've hit her, and she's like, oh. And then she's like, and they turn to try to get back to the cart.
All right, I'm going to finish off the one that Flower was on myself. 34.
Yeah.
14. The next one was a lot.
Yeah.
26 or so.
Yeah.
13. Yeah.
That guy with the torch you were attacking with Flower, he crumples.
Okay. I realize that this is just a futile effort. There are just too many of them. And me and Flower turn to head back towards the center.
Okay. I will say in your movement, you get kind of back into the middle of the town there.
Perfect.
Ben.
I'm casting ignition on that dinosaur that's pointed right towards me.
Okay.
Hoping to make him panic and turn another direction. That was cocked. Yeah, it's no good. 19.
To hit?
Yeah.
And miss.
Yeah.
Steve.
Just gonna keep whacking away at the wheel.
Okay, roll it.
Or not. 17.
That'll hit the wheel.
Oh, okay.
It's not hard to hit. Not hard to hit the wheel.
5 damage.
Okay. You got 2 more of these if you want them.
That's a 30.
Yeah, that's a crit. You're crushing that wheel.
14 damage.
Okay. It is literally like.
All right.
It's like
Got this.
almost less wheel there than not.
That's a 31.
Yeah, this wheel completely falls off the wagon. This corner of the wagon kind of lurches down and is dragging in the mud. But you can tell that there's so much force on the front of this wagon
Sure.
that it's still just, even though you drop the wheel, it's still just. Lincoln.
I'm going to use Sunblade if I can. 60-foot range. He's not moved yet, so the driver's more than 60 feet away from me, surely, right?
Yep.
I'll move 30 feet first in that direction.
Like, here's 60 feet.
Okay. If I move 30 feet, does that get me close enough?
Yep.
All right. Sunblade at the driver.
Okay.
That is 21 to hit?
The driver?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna start moving people out of the way.
Okay, give me 3 reflex saves, and you got to tell me which 3 you're moving.
Well, I'm gonna start with the 2 that are closest to the dinosaur.
Okay. Reflex save.
And I like purple, so the purple guy too. 29.
Okay. Which direction you want to move them? Okay.
And 20.
Okay.
And 20 again.
Okay. Would you like to end up over here?
Yeah. I don't want to get run over.
Okay. You've come around, top of 5. Cart comes through. Boom. I need a reflex save from you. You. Oh my god. I think I rolled a 1.
Ooh.
21.
21?
Rolled a 1.
Ooh, okay.
That guy rolled a 1 too.
He certainly did.
Are either of them 15 feet from me?
Either of Jinx is.
Then
Or,
or
Finn is.
Then I will Flash of Granger, give him 9 resistance to all damage.
I'm gonna need it.
You take 70 points of damage before the resistance.
Holy crap.
61.
What do you do?
Can I disable device on the harness?
Roll it. As you're looking at it, it's kind of moving by. It looks like there's not like a central point that you could get at that would just like, oh, I hit this and it's going to unravel the whole thing. There's a bunch of points. So you've kind of slashed open, I take it on the Triceratops, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you kind of cut open like one of the hoops that's on his arm. So like his right leg is kind of still in the thing, but the harness is still kind of on him. Does that make sense?
It does. If I kept at it, is
Yeah,
there hope?
100%. Roll
Okay,
again.
Yeah. 24.
24. That'll get the other side. There's one more, and I'll let you roll again to see if you get it.
26.
Okay. The harness of the Triceratops just kind of crumples off of it, and he kind of, like you've like let a horse off of a harness, he's trained, so he'll walk about 30 feet and realize that he's not pulling any weight anymore and kind of be like, and kind of turn around and look. But the rest of the cart stops moving. So you can definitely pick up on the fact that the other two were just there to help pull the weight. They're not moving if he's not leading the charge. So the cart is no longer moving.
Perfect.
Screaming medic and running away.
Am I in danger of being hit by more?
No, the cart is not moving.
Okay. Well, I'm going to, I'm still moving off to the side, and I'm going to cast a rank 4 soothe
Ooh.
on myself.
Okay. Steve.
Okay, so the cart's not moving, which is, was my ultimate goal. But I had nothing to do with it. So I am going to hop.
Silence was jarring.
I know it was. Like all of a sudden, it's just my voice. I would like to hop off the back of the cart and work around the front.
Okay.
I'm old.
You're all the way over here.
Yeah. And then attempt to shoot the driver.
Okay. When you get up there and the cart is no longer moving, both of them on the cart go.
Oh, now they're going to surrender. I'm still going to shoot them. Because they're not really surrendering.
It's using your head.
That is a 29
That will hit the driver.
and 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And then you remember to shoot him again. Or not. That's a 22.
That'll miss.
Try one more time.
Go for it.
Well, no, I moved.
Yep. All right.
I'm just raising my shield and basically
The
holding the line here.
the
Now
two that are there in front of you turn around, look at you, and go.
now that they're surrendering, I'm just making sure no one else is gonna get hurt.
I'm checking the people I moved, and then I'm gonna go over and check him.
Okay.
I look much better.
You know, you're supposed to move when dinosaurs come at you like that.
I slipped.
He's not dead yet.
The gentleman on the wagon that had the scroll case. He says, "By decree of the crown, I demand you let us go. We have surrendered."
I don't think surrender means you get to leave. I think surrender means you're with us now.
Where are you going to put us? In your jail that's on fire?
That's a start.
Put him in there.
I was going to say we could put him face first in the grain bin.
The driver is he's just sitting there, like holding his actions with his arms raised with that kind of like shit-eating grin on his face. And the guy who's, demanded to be whatever, he's just, again, kind of smiling with his hands raised.
Being that they're guards, I'm assuming they have manacles on them.
I mean, if you
To
wanted to
arrest
go up,
people.
yeah, if you want to go up and
I will arrest them
Okay.
with their own manacles
okay,
and take their keys.
okay. And are you treating him, or are you just
Does
gonna go
he
check
get
on him?
treated?
I don't know.
I was-
That's
You come up to me and I'm like, check on him.
Okay.
The other guy that was laying down.
Yeah.
Presumably it takes you some time, so whichever one you're not going for first, I'm taking the spike chain off of Flower and heading towards the other one to bind him with that.
okay. So you're gonna go bind the other guard?
I would have started with whoever I was closest to.
Yeah.
So
And Flower's coming with you?
Oh, you're not going after the Herald.
No, he
No, I was
was with the
whoever's
guards there.
closest.
Okay, I'll go for the herald.
Gotcha. Okay, Flower coming with you?
Yes.
Okay. So Flower will come up here. You will go over here. He's got his hands up, and as you approach, he steps down off the wagon.
Okay, I'm just going to tie him up.
Okay. He doesn't resist, and he just kind of keeps that smile on his face. And as you guys are doing all of this, he keeps looking kind of to the left off into the distance of the rest of the town, and he just is smiling with his hands raised.
I follow her over towards the cart. Yeah, and I will pull some rope out of my bag, and I'm gonna tie up the driver.
Okay.
I am going to move over to the chest.
Okay. Okay. Top around 6. All of the guards are actively surrendering. Have their hands raised. Again, the two on the wagon have the kind of maniacal looking smile on their face. The other guards are just kind of like, oh, we're giving up. Okay, whatever. But the two actively on the wagon are kind of got that little shit-eating grin on their face. The guy with the scroll case is still, as you're tying him up, he's still kind of looking off in the distance into the town.
Can I use coerce or intimidation to try and force him to tell me? What's over there? What are you waiting for?
I give up. I surrender. And he just keeps, I surrender, I give up. And he just keeps looking at you and smiling.
Okay, I slit his throat.
Okay. Oh. You don't even, I won't even make you roll. He's completely incapacitated. You slit his throat. He crumples to the ground. The scroll case kind of falls next to him. And the bag, the little like messenger bag that he has on, flips open and papers and stuff kind of fall onto the ground.
I use my reaction. You're next to demoralize the guy standing next to him.
He says, the crown will endure.
Okay.
And he comes down off the wagon, tied up by Finn.
I'm gonna try and intimidate the driver. What was he waiting for?
Roll it.
Ooh. 31.
Ooh, okay. He starts out with, I give up, I surrender. And then you kind of get in his face and watching the herald kind of crumple to the ground, he says, he's not waiting for anything. It's already happened. And he slowly kind of turns to the buildings that are on fire in the town. Steve.
Is the trunk locked?
There's like a latch and probably a lock. Do you have thievery? Would you like to pick it open?
Yeah, I'll try.
Sure.
Why not? Or maybe I won't. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. The crown is not. They're not looking to. This isn't a thieves guild. So Dirty 20 will pop that lock open, and the inside of this chest creaks open. Got velvet on the inside of the chest. There's a tray on the inside with papers, and then underneath is just ledger books.
Ooh.
Underneath. Pause.
Is there anyone that's still hurt that she hasn't been able to get to?
Just the one guy who you probably presume is dead at this point that failed that.
Yeah, that's who I was
critically
looking
failed that
towards.
save that last round through the.
I'll go check on him just to verify.
You get over there and he's got a big ass compression wound on the side of his face where the dinosaurs just crushed him, and there's no saving him.
In that case, I'll go visit Steve. Away from the dead body.
Okay. At this point, we're going to slip out of this kind of loose combat unless you guys have anything else that you are trying to do that may warrant any kind of initiative roll. So if you're going to try and kill the other guard, okay. If you're going to try and kill the other guard, we got to go around one more time.
I'm taking the 3 that are tied up, and I'm going to tie them around that center post there with the well.
Okay.
And they're going to be like a centerpiece of the town.
Okay.
Like this is what happens when you stand
And
against us here.
He's dragging the 2, and I'll pull the driver over there with and help him.
Sounds good. And he is dead.
I'm going to climb the bell tower
Okay.
and ring the bell. Shout out to everybody who's alive, trying to use diplomacy. The crown has turned against you. I am your countess. The count and I still are on your side. We are now separate from the crown. There is still hope. We still support you.
Roll me that diplomacy check.
Okay.
And then while you're up there, I need you to roll me a perception check.
24.
For the diplomacy?
Yes.
Okay.
Um, 32 for perception.
You notice that while you're up in the bell tower, a lot of the populace that didn't come to the crier's announcement, you see buildings on fire across the town. You see the kind of modest temple to Yunko from your perspective, and you're pretty certain with that roll that you see the doors chained shut and the building is on fire.
I will point that out to everyone else. To the temple! Bring water!
You start to see the people have been lulled into this sense of non-action for most of their life, that like you giving them directives, they almost are like, oh yeah, here we go. Like someone else is going to step in and tell us what we need to do. But then they kind of hear what you're saying versus just being barked at. So they're like 3 steps behind who you want them to be, because they're just not reactionary anymore. They're just so used to being yelled at or dictated to that this rhetoric of do this and grab that and grit the water, and they're just, they're almost numb. So you're like, bring water, and then there's just like this, okay. It's almost long and it hurts to watch them not react. You've heard everything that she's yelled.
I'm gonna do the same, call for people to head towards the temple, and I'm starting to run that way.
Gotcha.
While I'm looking at these ledgers, I'm going to use my eye for numbers feat, which allows me to attempt to decipher the writing, assuming it's primarily numerical or mathematical.
Roll it. Do you have anything you roll?
And I roll.
Or is it just let you decipher the stuff in it very quickly?
There's a bonus to the check.
What lores do you have?
Accounting.
Roll that. I just knew it was going to be. It was like
First time lore accounting has ever been used at Pathfinder.
lore abacus.
That is cocked. Lore abacus. That's a 27.
Okay, and then you add your bonus.
Lord.
29.
29. Okay. With a score of a 29, you're quickly flipping through these ledgers. You see ledgers that are counting like all of the grain, taking order and stock and inventory, and then you see shipments that were bound for Massey, which is the country that was kind of oppressed and formed out of Orvast, where they took all of the original rebellion and shoved them into this country and said, yeah, you can be free, but over there. You also know, based on your understanding of history and society, yes, Massey is free, but it's surrounded by Orvast. So Orvast controls all of the trade routes, controls all of the grain, controls all of the trade routes with in or out of Massey. As you're looking through, you're literally looking at documentation of them starving that country. You're looking at the ledgers of them recording where they've intercepted trade routes in, stopped it, seized the grain, and shipped it out. As you're flipping through, very quickly, you get to a different colored ledgered book. In this ledgered book, you flip it open. This isn't numbers. This is names. As you're flipping through names, you see elven names, you see human names, you see all kinds of names. Best of your understanding, it's probably the names of the original rebellion of people that were shipped to that other country of Massey. As you get to quickly to the back part of the ledger, you see the last name of Calder. And a name you don't recognize. And in that like red veto stamp, it says invalid, lineage not accepted on that ledger. And with your roll, I think you quickly put pieces together that you're realizing that this wasn't an accident that she was forgotten. This isn't an accident that Massey is starving. This isn't an accident that this stuff has happened the way it is. This is all policy. It's all coming from the crown. So you're holding a lockbox of evidence against the crown.
Beeline for the temple.
Okay. Do you stand there with that, or do you leave it and go to the temple?
I would like to grab some of it
Okay.
and put it, some of the numbers and some of the names,
Okay.
like maybe 2 or 3 ledgers of each. And I have a backpack, so I'll put them in my backpack.
Okay.
And then I will head to the temple.
Okay. The scene changes. It takes you a few minutes to get to the temple. There are no working wells. So the only water you're getting is the pooled water on the ground. You have the places where you would get water, like the little watering tavern that's there that literally is just the only place where people hang out. It's on fire. You hear people banging on this door. Probably 80% of this church building is already in flames, and you hear people screaming on the inside. Real quickly, we'll go around once. Let me know what you're doing.
Can I disable device the chains?
Roll it.
I'm gonna try and do the same.
Aid?
I'm trying to, yes.
When you get there, they're up at the locks. You see this church just... You're kind of a step behind everybody because you filled your bag. What do you want to do?
Are there windows?
There are windows. They're kind of like the church by itself is kind of like got a stone outside, and then like the windows are like up here, and they're stained glass windows at the top to let the light in. So there's not like ground floor windows.
Sure. Can I try to find a rock to throw through a window?
Absolutely. There's rocks everywhere.
Okay.
Roll. You can even roll using your crossbow to hit.
Okay. I guess I could have shot a crossbow.
Plink.
I'm just so discombobulated.
Hey, you're fine.
26.
That'll absolutely smash a window.
Okay.
You throw this rock through the window, and you see black smoke just up the top. Lincoln.
Before I throw the rock, I very quickly apologize to Yunko for destroying a window in her temple.
Fair. think she'd understand.
So you two are disabling device on the chains already. I think I'd just try to kick in the door.
What is your movement speed?
30.
Okay. Yeah, roll me athletics. What'd you get?
29.
29 to 8.
Okay, so you guys are up there and you sit down and you grab the lock and you're going click, 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 and literally it's like the lock goes click and Lincoln goes boom! Smashes the door and the doors fly in and the chain like flips off the door.
We probably made it easier.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Can't kick down a chain.
I'm gonna start helping people out and
Okay.
healing them.
Inside the church,
Depends on how fast you're moving.
you kick the door open. Obviously, people are at the
have
door.
this.
Right.
You kick the door open, people kind of fall back into the building. And then instantly they stand up and it's like
Stampede.
running of the dirt.
Sure.
Right? So they all come pouring out of the church. You have people just, bodies are just mutilated where the fire has gotten them. As you watch, probably 30 or 40 people pour out of this building that were crammed at the front of this church. As you look, the devastation in the building, you could probably see 15 or 20 more that are not moving in the church. They run out and, I mean, almost immediately throw themselves onto the ground where the water is raining and it's, all that stuff is there. Are you just like potion bombing all these people?
I'll do the groups, yeah.
Okay. So you could tell them to like get around each other and just bam, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So these guys are gathering around and she's throwing these elixirs and they're exploding and healing. But you're not, like, they're still burned and mutilated, right? But you're not, you are helping them for sure. As you guys find yourselves standing at the front of this church, does anyone want to do anything else? The church has been kicked open. You have saved the people that are in the building that are still able to be saved. Is there anything you would like to do at this juncture?
I would run to like the small shrine for Yunko that's probably made out of concrete. It's probably, a foot or so tall. I would go pick that up and haul it outside.
Okay. Give me an athletics check.
22.
You grab it, it's heavy, but you just you don't care about the floor anymore. You're just literally just dragging it out of the building and, to the steps, bam, 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 and then down outside.
Yep.
Lincoln's face is covered in black for just being in there for the moment. And the window you smashed out, it's just billowing black smoke. Now it's starting to roll out the front of the building where the doors have been kicked open. And now all the new oxygen has been introduced into the building. And these flames start to roll across the top of the building as you just kind of watch as the rest of the building kind of enwraps itself with flames. Would you like to do anything else?
I'd like to run back to the guards. I'd like to tell one of them, tell the king, Count Elas has declared independence. Tell him he's coming for him. I'm going to coerce him and then I'm going to untie him.
Okay. Roll.
33.
Count Elas? He's coming for him. Okay, okay.
Good lad.
And you untie him and he kind of looks around and scurries out of town.
I'm going around to the people in the crowd, anybody that she hadn't hit with a potion. I pull out a medical kit and treat
Healing?
wounds.
Okay.
Yet this is where I am useless. 'Cause I really don't have. I'm just gonna kind of mill around
You could always make your way back to the ledgers.
I could make my way back to the ledgers. That's probably the better idea. So I will do that. I will head back towards the crate.
Okay.
Seeing as she's able to heal these people quicker than I could, I'm going to begin repairing my shield.
Okay. And you're just going to continue to heal, yes?
I'm gonna do normal heals. I am out of potion.
Okay. You're like,
Wow.
you're going to treat wounds and do medical stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I say you guys will be able to heal up the people that are there. And if you want, we can transition back to this town center, or we can stay at the church. Either way, Steve, you will get back to the ledger case. While you get back to the ledger case, you hear wild dogs
Yes.
in the distance. And boy, you just got to be on it, right?
Wild dogs ain't no joke.
Yeah,
No,
they
they are
no joke.
not.
Yeah, they crazy. You see a gentleman who is dressed in kind of yellowish armor, and he has a large kind of banner that kind of stands next to him. And he says, You're early. That means the crown hasn't chosen who to punish yet. They'll be back, though. Everyone in this town will die if they stay. The name's Harrow. My friends call me Dust. I think, I don't even know if you know these people, but I think you and your allies have convenience. I think we have some things to talk about. He goes, I'll be in that bakery over there. And he reaches down, grabs the trunk, lifts it up. Boom. It's heavy. He just and he
I assumed it was.
walks into the bakery that is kind of adjacent. As you all start to filter back in, you see Steve just kind of standing in the mud with a print where this crate was. Like a kid who's had his toy just like ripped from his hand. Steve is like,
Well, what the hell just happened here?
I'm gonna go on autopilot and just check Steve. Watch my finger. You okay?
The trunk was full of ledgers.
So lots of books.
Very specific books. One of the sets of books seemed to be documentation of grain deliveries that the Crown was intercepting from that were supposed to be going to Massey, but did not appear to be ever getting there. And the other set of books were names. Well, one of the names was the same last name as the lady that gave us the flyer. Or the note.
The paper.
Yeah. But then...
Where did it go? I'm just gonna eyeball the like indentation. Yeah. Where did it go?
What was the name?
Calder?
Is that
That was so the girl that handed the paper said she was Halen. I didn't quite catch the first name in the book. But it was stamped that the lineage was not confirmed.
With a bardic, could I know what her grandmother, great grandmother, the one who was supposed, yeah. That is a 27.
I think you know some stories. The Calders are kind of legend at this point. The family has kind of waned in its existence. Kind of like you've reached the precipice of your existence, not to realize your dream, and the rest of the family just kind of crumbled after that point. So the fact that there's a Calder alive still that gave you the greasy note is a shock to you. But I think you remember reading, or maybe you heard a story, or maybe it was a song, or maybe you're just making it up. But you're pretty sure her name was Aileen.
Aileen?
Aileen.
Aileen.
When he says that, you remember, when you look, you're like, yeah, I didn't recognize that name, but that was it.
Yeah. That's the name.
That's if you've heard the story of the old rebellion, that's the baker's daughter that they wanted to take the throne. That's the lady that handed us the note. That's her great-great-grandmother.
While they're talking, I don't want to leave where I can't hear them, but I'm going to go check on our prisoners and pick up all of...
Well, one of them's gone.
There are 3 people?
There were 4.
There were 3
One of them
tied,
died.
three tied
Oh,
to
3
the,
tied to the thing.
and one.
Oh, one dead.
2. I'm going to go pick up Odude's backpack of papers.
You see Finn's rope laying kind of. It doesn't look cut. It just looks like it was maybe untied.
When she's yeah,
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 right.
right.
up. But when she says there's only 2, I'm looking over at the dry fountain.
Yeah, there's only 2.
Walk up to the guard, the 2 that are left.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the other one?
One of your allies? One of your friends? Let him go.
I'm going to count us. Are you there with us?
Yes.
I would have gotten over there at this point.
So it's one of us.
It wasn't me. Looking at me like that for?
You just got there, right?
Mhm.
Yes, I did it.
What?
Why?
I had to. He's evil. He has to die.
So you let one go because he has to die?
The king will blame this on him.
The king okay. The king needs to die. I thought you meant the person.
The king
that you
needs
let
to
go.
die. Not just the king, they all need to die. You don't know how evil they are.
I think we all live here, right? In the area. I think we know how evil they are.
No, you know they're evil. You don't know how evil. You don't know how sadistic they can be. They don't just kill, they delight in it.
So we saw.
We've seen that.
Right over there. When they started passing out bread.
The soldiers kill. The nobles, I'll pull my,
Nobles.
yes. I'll pull my sleeve up and show how bad the scars on my body are. The nobles are more creative in their sadism.
They don't just end lives, they hurt them.
Yes.
Got it.
You have all stood against them, which is something I've not seen before. But I have to know that you're committed like I've never had hope before.
Feels weird, don't it?
Yes. They have to die.
So, something that would probably help is that box of books.
Yes.
Where did it go?
So when I came back, because I put some in my bag, but once we dealt with the thing, I came back to try to see what else we could do with that. And there was a guy there who said his name was Harrow. But his friends called him Dust. That part was sketch.
Have I ever heard of this guy?
And he told me that we are pretty much on the fast track to death now. And then he picked up the thing and went to the bakery.
27.
You know the name Harrow, and when she says Dust, you are certain he is one of the original rebellion members. And you're probably 90% sure he's an elf. When she says the name, you are familiar as well, the name. You are also familiar that he is one of the original rebellion members. The name to you carries a little more weight because you know him. That was his best friend. And he never called him Harrow. He only called him Dust. And it wasn't until she said, his friends call him Dust, that your ears perk up.
Where? Where did he go?
He's in the bakery.
I rush in.
He wanted us to.
He's one of the original rebellion members. And I head that way.
I'll follow.
Okay. You rush into the bakery. Inside this bakery is a cabinet or a counter where you do your business, right? Where you're dealing in baked goods. Behind the counter is a stone oven that sits lifeless. You see a man with his back to you with a chisel and a hammer, and he is carving a symbol in the top of this oven. Door creaks open. You kind of unceremoniously burst into the room.
Is it really him? Do I recognize him?
From the back, it looks very familiar. I mean, he hasn't turned to face you yet, but he hears the door, and you hear ping, 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 and then you kind of burst in the room, and he stops and turns. Absolutely, it's him.
I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
You have work to do. And he kind of looks at you, and the words are very different than the look he gives you. His eyes are on fire with pain and heartbreak, and his words are very calculated and like almost militant. But knowing him, you can kind of see through the charade. And he kind of turns back to what he was doing.
I assume this is when we.
Yep,
the
you
rest of
guys
us get
kind of
there.
filter into the room, and you see a guy with a helmet kind of on, and he's hammering in this on the top of this oven, this symbol. And it looks like a flower. You are very familiar with what it looks like. It looks like a lotus with a sunrise behind it.
I take it that's a Yunko symbol.
The lotus is a Yunko symbol for sure. And now that you look at the sunrise, it's so like the stone ovens have a very unique shape, and you can tell that is not just that's not just a sunrise. It's like the lotus petal with the top of a stone oven shape on top of it. He kind of with this last like bam, bam, and then wipes off the dust and turns around and he says, "My country is running out of grain and we're starving to death."
We just heard.
He says, and he looks at you and he says, "We got two choices. Well, I guess you have two choices. We can protect the people, or we can break down the infrastructure. Both work. Neither is clean." And he walks over to the counter and he rolls out a big map of Orvast. He says, he pulls out a little flag and he says, "We're in Meadow Run. There's not much left here. The Citadel is here." He goes, "That's where the king is gonna be. There's a few days travel between here and there. If you think his guards aren't going to try and kill everyone between here and there, you're sadly mistaken. So on your travels, you have a couple of choices. You can try and save as many people as you want, or as you can, or you can try and break down the infrastructure and make it harder for them to get deeper into the country. Kill everybody." He takes like an awkwardly long look at the Countess.
When you came in, I was on the floor sobbing, but the moment you came in, I composed myself like that. But I'm not looking at him. I can't meet his gaze.
A revolution isn't easy. It's not free. It's not painless. I just need to know what we're going to do. Are we trying to save people, or are we trying to stop them from getting into the rest of the country and killing everyone? I know it kind of feels the same, but one is
One is a longer term plan and one is a shorter term plan.
one is more stopping. Yeah. And he goes over and he opens that box. Same creak, same velvet, same symbol on the inside of the crown. And he reaches into the bottom. Almost, he doesn't even look in the, he just like hand into the book and pulls out a book. This book is leather bound, not like the others, not like academic leather. This is like someone's leather bound journal kind of thing. And he hands it to you.
I will open it.
He says, I think your father has mentioned
Excuse me?
about halfway through that book. Page should be dog-eared. That journal was stolen from me years ago.
I'll flip through till I find it.
You can see where the counting house that your father worked for was seized kind of back-endedly by the crown and used to essentially start this whole laundering of the grain process. Your father was, I mean, in the book, it's literally like recorded in the book that your father was threatened, your life was threatened. You are never allowed to be part of the crown because they were afraid you were going to know too much. Your father ultimately was killed because he knew too much. And Harlow comes over and just kind of puts his hand on your shoulder and he says, your dad was a good man. He was a revolutionist before we even knew the word. He just didn't have any choice. They would have killed him on the spot if he would have said no. And then you would have died, and your mother would have died. I'm sorry. And he goes and kind of turns back around and looks back at the map. And he says, so what are we doing?
They killed.
Oh, sorry.
They killed Father Lightward when I was young in the temple. And today they destroyed the temple. I'm done sitting around and defending. I draw my sword and I begin emblazoning the armament with Yunko's symbol. You see that symbol disappear on the shield and reappear on the sword. I'm ready to change things.
Something has to change. This can't continue the way it is. But is there any point if we don't protect the people?
The people after that will be okay.
I'm holding a doll that you haven't seen before, and I have been, well, you've been discussing that, and you see the doll shake its head disapprovingly at me. And I nod at it and say, you're right. And you're right. We can't do enough good by ourselves saving individual people. We have to stop them completely. It's the only way to make a big enough difference. That's what he would have wanted.
Harlow pulls out these little, like, throwing daggers, and he goes, all right, then fine. He goes, we'll hit here. And he slams a knife into the counter, and it's on a bridge with a crossing of a body of water. He says, we'll hit here. And he goes, and then we'll come up here and we'll hit here. And then we'll hit here. And you can see that he's laying out, like, choke points and bottlenecks and stuff that would slow down a retaliation that would come. And he says, it's not going to be pretty and people are going to die. Probably people that you care about or would have cared about. So if you can't handle that, get out. And he rips the map off the table and goes out the back door of the bakery.
I'm gonna flip a journal open. Rough sketch of the map where he pointed things out at.
You have city names, you have bridges where he's gonna hit. I mean, yeah, he's very clear.
he leading the charge? Are we following him?
He said we would hit here, and we would hit here, and we would hit here. He didn't say necessarily that you were going with him, and you didn't ask either. He just ripped the paper out, and he started out the back door. He can't be far.
Yeah.
I'll go after him.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
fine.
Ask.
As you go to make the step forward, you hear, and the door, half-broken door of the bakery, swings open. A man in clean boots approaches as the noise from Haro slamming the door and exiting out the back kind of fades. He says, "What you did today was effective. But that means people like me are going to be blamed." He says, "I can stop the bloodshed. I can offer pardons, temporary redistributions. I can even pause the relocations. But I can't stop the sponsorship law. I can't. It's foundational to who he is."
All any of that will do is just push the problems onto the next generation. The monarchy has to be stopped.
But it's not all of our fault either. And we'll all die.
Who is this guy?
Roll me.
Yeah.
He says, revolution doesn't replace the power.
At 20.
It only reveals who's willing to wield it."
I rolled an at 20.
This is a high-ranking noble family, like the patriarch of a high-ranking noble family. His name is Olin Merrow, Merrow. He says, if you storm into the Citadel, we'll all die. The crowd won't listen to reason. Everyone will be guilty, whether we had anything to do with it or not.
It
What if
stands.
they were guilty? All of us outnumber them, right?
Everyone's going to die anyways.
One way or another.
Because the grain redistribution, highly unlikely to actually happen.
I mean,
So is it better to starve to death?
well, you're not. We can stop that.
Can we?
Yeah, I think we can.
Why have you not stopped it already then?
Correct.
It wasn't this issue before. And he looks nervous, but he looks like he's talking from a place where he is clearly afraid of his life, and depends on how, if you want to believe him or not. But he says, "Look, all I can offer is what I can offer. But there are going to be innocent families that die if you march into that citadel and set the whole place on fire."
There's gonna be innocent people that die either way.
We can't save everyone. Even if we try to save as many as we can, there's no way we can save everyone.
And you'll undoubtedly have plenty of food. No matter what happens.
He kind of backs up about 3 steps. He says, "Then I see that whoever you put in his place will be no better. And he kind of backs up out the door. You hear a horse.
I'm following him out the door.
He kind of backs out the door. He doesn't turn his back to you. He backs out the door, and just right outside of the bakery, he has a horse that's been lashed to the sign, and he is literally standing there unlashing the horse as you come out the door. He almost jumps. He didn't expect anyone to follow him out, so he kind of.
Where were you while I was being tortured? Where were you while everyone was being killed? Why now? Why the change of heart?
Better late than never? Like, how many allies do you want?
Go quickly before I change my mind.
I didn't plan on stopping. And he gets on the horse and gallops away. As you guys gather yourselves back into the bakery, you realize that the night is thrust upon you. As the moon has risen. And for the first time in the last probably 12 or so hours, it's quiet.
Apparently abruptly quiet.
It is. It's quiet. You are stuck with the crudely drawn map that Nico has drawn. You had quite the day. Some of you have more reasons to be here than others. Some of you don't really understand your reason to be here at all. You guys try to rest? What do you do? We got a few minutes. What do you do for the onset of the night?
What's everybody else doing outside of the bakery?
It's quiet. Like, the people have gathered themselves back trying to find places that aren't burned to the ground to stay in. They've helped most of the people who were hurt, you were able to help. You have been in here long enough that the guy who has passed away, they've already probably dug a grave for him.
I'm gonna go see if I can find those groups of people and check on them.
Okay.
Make sure they know they need to leave.
I think we need to leave. I think if we're here in the morning, it will not be good.
Won't be good for them either.
We need to get some rest. We need to decide whether we're gonna follow him.
I think
Dust.
we can fix that
What we're
cart. We could rest and move at the same time.
Do we have anything that can pull it? Can we?
That's a good point.
How
Were the
far did
dinosaurs still there?
He's still standing there.
Yes, dinosaurs.
You
Dinosaur rigging is my business.
So you can control them if we could fix the wagon?
Yes.
Okay.
I can help with that.
I've got some skill in that.
We've got to get the grain off of the wagon.
It's most
Well,
of
with
it's all
the-
the way
yeah,
around the
the-
well.
The hole's cut in it. I'm sure it's a lot lighter now. We can probably push the big bag off now. Pull it off.
So we're all doing this? We're all going to the locations?
Things have to change, and it seems to be
We need
that
more answers.
we're
We can't just show up at those places and
some
know
of the
what
few
to
that
do.
will stand.
Need to go find that guy again. Because obviously, when he said we, he can't have just been talking about the 6 of us, including him.
You know, he's not far. He was probably more just in his emotions when he stormed out.
Can Flower send him?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Flower, lead the way.
You seem like you knew him. I know of him. You go find him. We
can go work on the
will-
cart.
Yes.
Do you need somebody to come with you? That didn't look all that not Brocky.
No, I'm good.
It's safer to have someone with you.
Yes, you're welcome to come. I pulled myself together. I think I can handle it, but please.
Well, I'm more thinking of both of you, not just one of you.
Yes, come.
Sorry. If we're traveling in pairs, you seem to be the 5th wheel.
Welcome to Steve's life.
I was going to say, such is the life of Steve.
Why don't you hang out with them while they're working on the cart, and you dive into those books and see what else you can figure out.
We need to take the books with us.
Is the chest still there in the bakery? Okay.
Mhm.
I'll bring it with me and we can throw it on the cart.
Yeah, the books can't stay here. It's
No.
pretty
No.
damning evidence.
They'll mysteriously disappear.
They'll catch on fire is what's going to happen if
That's
there's
what I meant.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
I don't think I've even caught any of your guys' names.
Bingo. Bingo.
You can
My-
call me Nico. It's much shorter than the rest of it.
My name's Fen.
Lincoln.
Steve,
Suppose I'm not really a countess anymore. Tanya.
Nice to meet you.
I want to say the same. I mean, it's not a nice situation, but it's good to find people that will stand beside you.
Much less lonely this way.
Okay. So those of you who are going out to the cart, you go out and you start laying work on the cart. The grain bag is almost all but empty at this point. You could scavenge the rest of the grain and do whatever you want with it. It'll probably take you a few hours to get a wheel kind of fashioned to go on that thing.
my bad.
You know, it did just fine.
It worked.
Anybody that we happen to see while we're doing this, I'll offer them take some of the grain.
Okay. Steve. You know the proverbial, like, money's burning a hole in your pocket feeling? You could really care less about this cart. All you want to do is sit down and read that book that talks about your dad. It's almost supernaturally heavy in your backpack. Like it just feels like a weight that's on your back. Finn, as you kind of walk out here and you're handing out the grain, I think for the first time, in many years. They hurt. And they haven't hurt before. Not since it happened. But they hurt. And you catch yourself raising your hand to kind of rub or massage the pain. And then you think better. And then you kind of shake it off and you go back handing out the grain. I think Flower finds him at the base of that bell tower.
Dust. I'm ready.
He says, come in.
I do. I will do whatever it takes. I will do the work. I promise.
Correction. We will. Together.
He looks at you and kind of casts a glance, not a glare, but a glance. And he kind of half smiles at her. He says, it's fitting, your confidence always ran in pairs before. Are you sure that when you're standing alone, it's going to be the same this time? Or are you going to leave me again? Fighting for something that you said that we both believe in. And he looks at you and looks back at her. And he says, I'll let you die this time. And you know I will.
I hope you do. You can't imagine what I've been through. I'm a different person.
He slams his fist on the edge of the wall and he says, you have no idea what I've been through. And he literally swings around and lifts the back of his shirt up where he has been like flayed by a whip on his back. I got caught because I saved you. I should have ran. He says, I couldn't save him. And I'm sorry. And I wear that weight and that pain every day. He says, don't take my comments as I don't care about you or your ability to live. But what we're doing here is bigger than you. It's bigger than you. And I will let you die so that I can live to make sure that this happens again if it needs to. And he pulls a dagger from his belt. He says, if I think for a minute that you're going to waver your loyalties, I'll kill you where you stand.
I had no idea. I reach out to try and touch the scars.
Yeah, he'll let you. And they're bad.
I thought I had it bad.
He says they're all monsters.
Not just them. I don't want to live through this. I want to succeed. And if it costs my life, I deserve it.
He says, You hear that? When the time comes, are you gonna let her die? And he kind of looks you over with your potion bottles and elixirs of life hanging on your belt. Or are you gonna play God too?
I guess we'll find out.
He kind of sticks the dagger back into his belt. He says, I'll take care of the spots on the map. I have guys. Men who are willing to do anything to see this succeed. It's been a long time coming. He says, you have to get to the Citadel before they know you're coming.
Yes.
Because if they get wind that you're coming, you'll all die. And nothing will change. And he, not even letting you respond, just kind of climbs the ladder up into the top of the bell tower and shuts the little hatch. And right before the air kind of goes silent, he says, I suggest you get moving. They're not far.
You heard him! I cry out to everybody else. Let's get this cart moving.
And with that, I think we're going to end episode 1 for the Baker's Rebellion. Thank you guys so much for joining us in our little excursion of our little two-shot of the Baker's Rebellion. We'll be back next week on Tuesday at 6 to pick up the second and final chapter of the Baker's Rebellion, where our, I don't even know if you call us heroes at the moment, but our allies of convenience will press forward toward the Citadel and face the King of Orvast. If they can even get to the King. Who knows? Thank you so much for joining us. We hope you had a great time. Tune in on Mondays for Bloodlords, Tuesdays for Soul Severed, Wednesday for Barnabas Brushes, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody. Man, that was good. You guys are awesome.
Oh, that was great, Mike, that story. Thank you.
I was about to start chewing you out for being like, we're gonna go succeed and then I'm just gonna die. No, that's not how that works.